and welcome to Rolling Escapades. I am ill, so my voice is fucked. So I'm not role-playing today, I'm just talking.
We expect different voices.
I will try not to cry of laughter.
Yeah. I'm also going to drink lots to try and get my voice back. So yeah. This is only one of the things we do. Go look at YouTube, there's other things. There's also stuff on iTunes and Podbean, and that's our announcement. Do a thing.
Do another thing.
I'll do another thing.
Do the other thing, you fool.
There's another thing.
Yes,
you
the
have a-
sponsorship,
you have a
you
partner.
fool.
Sponsored, I forget. I'm sorry, I'm ill. Just die. Viking Rental by a Viking. They do chainmail things. Go look at the website. There's a link down there. Go.
They're better than his voice.
Everything's better than my voice right now.
Pick a thing, a random thing, anything in the bag.
The only thing. Which one do you want?
There's just one.
These ones. Actually, a good thing I didn't pick that one.
Merry
Is that everything
Christmas.
you wanted?
It's a good thing I didn't pick that
Is that
one.
the ones you've got?
They're the ones I've got.
You would have put them back.
We would have, yeah.
Merry
Do
Christmas.
they roll better than yours?
Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
for sticking with us for however long.
20.
Way! It's going to be a good day. Good thing we're having a fight.
He's rolled everything out now.
These can all respond.
18!
Hey! God damn it.
Yeah, whoa! Welcome back. This is going to get very difficult. I think. So last time they were in, they were looking to iron slag. They killed a fire giant with hellhounds. They went up. No, they'd already got iron slag last time. They were investigating the village. They went and rescued the 2 humans. They got them out. They discovered the village was populated by yak folk. And there were more prisoners stored around the village and more down in the mines. But the mines were controlled by fire giants. And they decided that it would be better to get those 2 out and go get a sword of killing. So they did that. The humans gave them some information about the mines and the village. This is going to get really weird.
All sorts of killing.
Yes. Sort of ultimate
Scenes of
killery.
ultimate giant killing.
There's a sort of healing. You stab someone and it heals them like your wounds.
Yeah.
But you have to roll damage as well and hope that the cure wounds does more.
It's a cursed sword.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say I'm making a move now. That sounds like fun.
I have definitely not already made that.
So they escorted the people to Felbar, and Felbar was going to give them ways back, and then they got back Boris and the other horse whose names is been forgotten.
Yeah, what's the other horse's name?
Never named it, did we?
Yeah,
It's Crackle.
We thought
It's
we named
Crackle.
it.
Oh, it may have been Crackle.
It was Crackle. It
You
was
fucking Crackle now!
It was Crackle.
It was Crackle.
Crackle.
Because I remember you now saying that all we need now is Pop. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
The horse is called Crackle.
So we spent a week going, what the fuck's the
My
name?
horse. I should know its name.
You picked up Crackle and Boris. You made your way back to Everland. You got teleported from Everland to Yartar, where you traded in your letter for a favour from the hand of Yartar. You found out that the sword had, well, the dude who stole the sword had been imprisoned for murdering someone, and some corrupt captain of the guard took it, and they were passing by where you were in like 30 minutes, and no one was going to investigate it if you went and stabbed the guy. So you went and stabbed the guy, and he died. You got the sword. You had an escort. The escort looked at his dead body, looked at you guys, and went, "We're taking the money and leaving."
Sword!
And then you teleported to Waterdeep. Whoa! So you're at Waterdeep.
Oh yeah, disguise. So.
You have a hat of disguise now.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, you guys met Zam. Zam also happened. Zam wrecks my voice as well.
Can you give us an example of his voice? I've forgotten.
Fuck off.
Doesn't
For the
Sam,
viewers.
doesn't Sam have a shop in
They can go
Waterdeep?
back and watch the
He has
previous
a chance
episode.
everywhere.
If you want to hear what Zam sound like, go watch the previous episode, you fucks. I would like to be able to still talk later. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would like it.
Best start learning sign language now.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my book.
Going so well for you today.
Oh, this is just such the anti-Liam episode.
Oh, we started filming a new series today. I was supposed to do like 11 episodes. I did 4.
This is what his voice sounds like after doing A total of 15 recordings in 2 days.
Yeah. It did damage. It did some serious damage to my voice.
I think it's 6 hours worth of recording. Did that.
Yeah, so that's why I sound like this. They don't sound quite. Actually, today's did sound pretty awful. That's why I gave up when I was starting. I finished the second episode and was like, I can hear my voice straining.
I haven't listened to this.
That is not a good sign. I didn't sound like this when I got up.
No, he really didn't. He sounded fine.
Well, it wasn't fine. There was a little bit of
Yeah, but
roughness to it,
your voice was at a much lower register.
My voice was more normal.
It was a lot more down here.
It was
So-
less pain.
It was less pain.
Yes.
It was less munchkins.
The light that surrounded you, no, the blackness that surrounded you is replaced by light as the teleportation is finished. You find yourself standing in a stone room with the teleportation sigils disappearing beneath you. You can see a stone staircase heading up into the roof above you, which is also made of stone. There are no windows and doors, just a staircase going up. You can also see, tucked off the side, a small little alcove with a study and a cot. And standing there is a pale wisp of a girl, human, who is wearing a golden amulet with a not diamond. What's the red one? Ruby in the middle of it. Who is looking at you?
Up to exit.
She nods and then does a thing, and you hear the sounds of stone grinding on stone from above.
How do we return if we need to come back?
You say the name Myrna, Myrna, and the shield guardian at the top will open the door.
Okay. Oh shit.
They actually protected this one.
Yeah.
I'm going up the stairs.
Why did you autocorrect Myrna to Turner?
Because it's
Just
one
fuck
letter out.
you.
Myrna.
Myrna.
Oh, N-A.
Yeah, I go up.
You guys come up. You go up the stone staircase, and you come out of a sarcophagus.
Do I recognise the crypt we are in?
Not from the interior, because you wouldn't have been able to get inside this one. But you're probably going to when you step outside. There is a big shield guardian standing there, holding the sarcophagus lid open.
Oh. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. As you guys all go through it, puts it back and then steps back over into the alcove. Choose a position.
Oh, what did you find out about Jolf last week? Just so even knows where we're at with that.
Oh, he went south. Well, he went towards Everland about 4 days before we got there. I think it was.
Something like that. I don't really remember.
Actually, it might have been a week before, 2 weeks before. That was it. We had a long trip, didn't we?
A while ago.
And then we didn't end up checking. Actually, I asked when we were in Everland, but
No
yeah,
one had seen him. Or knew who he was. But when we go back, we can investigate.
I actually did check.
Is it obvious where the exit is to this?
Yeah, you take there's a very obvious way out, and you take a step out, and you find yourself inside the city of the dead, the Waterdeep's walled cemetery. And if you look back at the entrance, you can see scribed above its entrance is the name Myrna.
Let's go quick pace.
If I'm not mistaken, so that's the password pointing at the words on the above.
Yeah.
Surely anyone wandering past going, oh look, this person's buried here, would then have the thing open up for them. Top class security, right to the password.
You're saying this was
Hey,
just on
hey.
like a...
It's not my security.
Scribed
That's
across
theirs.
the entrance.
Yeah, it's on the entrance.
Well, the way I see it is you would only...
Oh, it's after we go.
Yeah, it's on
It's
the
on
entrance.
the entrance going back in.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
not actually outside.
It's outside. It's
Yeah,
not on the
but
inside.
you would
only think to say this name if you were wanting
Yeah.
to
You'd
visit
have to
this
you'd
grave.
have to have gone inside the grave before it happened.
Yeah.
You've got to do it same for the sarcophagus.
Which, as you guys have all stepped outside, you the door shuts behind you. And you hear an audible lock sound. Just,
No.
I'm going to go. Which way is the exit to this fucking place?
You know where we are, don't you?
Yeah, you know where we are.
you know it. What,
I know where we
it's the cemetery inside Waterdeep, so you'll know your way around. You know you're at the eastern wall, about halfway. I'll show you the map. You're there.
Oh, lovely.
Awesome. Where can I find a bookstore in this place?
Follow me. We're going
Onto the trade wall.
northwest.
Where are you going to?
Trade ward.
South.
South. South and west.
Ah, you're a local.
Yes, I hail from here.
I'll catch up with you guys. I need to pay some respect to a lost one.
Another local?
Yes.
This is a very
Would you like
quiet.
I'd rather do
This looks like the cemetery.
Is there a well-known
I think we're
Water
kind of
or somewhere we
slouching
can-
heavily where I'm walking
somewhere
along.
obvious we can go? We're going to meet here in
Yeah, we're
an
outside the
hour.
cemetery.
We're outside, right? Okay.
I mean, you guys both.
We would know,
You'll
so
be able to- you could
I'd easily
between
find
you
you.
could arrange a place
Cool.
to
We're
meet.
between the parents. We'll meet here and go. No, let's meet here.
Can there be somewhere that I
Hmm.
can fit in without this?
Well, you've got the hat.
A tavern.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I have to wear a nose moustache.
No, it makes you
Well,
feel.
to be fair, Waterdeep is one of the places you can.
You
find
could probably get
drowned
away with being
water.
just.
They will get some glares and distrust, but
Where are you heading off to?
Okay, in that case, I'll just
General present.
leave it then.
Well,
Do you keep wearing a hat though?
No,
We're
take it off
going.
every single time and replace it with my
because
You never used it before.
what's his name hat.
Jarlaxle.
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 Pimp hat? Yes, a pimp hat.
Pimp hat.
Isn't that a very recognisable hat though?
Ah, it's just a fancy hat.
It's a fancy
large
hat
hat.
with a feather.
There's no feather on it, is there?
There's a feather on it.
I thought we destroyed the feather.
You might have destroyed the feather.
I've got a new feather.
Oh, you got a new feather. He's got a new
You've
feather.
got a new feather. It's a completely different kind of feather.
Now, the little bit of like banding, is it zebra print or leopard print?
Snow leopard.
The hat's purple, right?
Is there a buckle
Yeah.
on the front?
Purple hat.
this colour.
Matches the skin.
Skin's dark blue
We're going south to the trade
compliments.
ward and
and red eyes.
Yes.
the
Perfect.
bookshop with the glass windows, iron cladding, and red sign.
Ah, that one.
There.
Mm.
Oh, is that where you're showing me?
Yes, thank you. An hour
Got it.
or so.
Oh, I shouldn't be that long.
Okay, well, let's go.
I'll follow Alton.
Also, where's everyone else going?
I follow him.
I'm going with them to the bookshop.
To the bookshop. Where?
To the bookshop.
To the wall.
Get
To the
there.
books fall out the
We'll
wall.
do the bookshop. No, you guys will walk. We'll do Snap first because I don't have to talk as much.
Here you go.
Snap, do your
Where's
thing.
his bloody name?
Not in there.
It's
Let's
on
do
this
the
one.
You
bookshop.
got your family name already.
It's not
his
family.
It's not family. It's just someone else.
It's a something else.
Some guy you murdered.
Right, to the bookshop. Where?
No.
You guys go to the
There
bookshop.
he
It's
is.
called the bookshop.
Cool. Bookshop.
I'll walk in.
Just fuck it. Cool, you walk in. I don't know what the fuck's behind the thing, if I'm completely honest. Let's call it a Dragon Ball. They're
Cool.
blue.
Hello.
Hello.
It's so hilarious hearing your voice. So weird.
The Dragon Ball has your face, does it not?
He's made of his face.
Everything has my face.
All of the books have
Yeah.
your face.
I've changed my mind. You're no longer Bane. You
Hello?
are now one of the knights who say "knee."
Me.
You can't get that high
I
at the
can't
moment.
remember what hurt so much.
Yeah, but the actual talking sounds very similar.
Me.
An ill one of those nights.
Help me!
Me.
I'm looking for a book on yak people.
Yak folk. Yak folk. Sure, I know yak folk. How much history? How detailed?
I just want to know what their weaknesses are. What...
I've got one that sort of covers who they are, what they do, some of their abilities, yeah.
How we may be able to turn their abilities on them, potentially. And
Say that again, I couldn't
how
hear you.
we may be able to turn their abilities on them and
Oh,
kill them easier.
I don't know how.
Their mannerisms, their...
I got a book that describes the way they live, what they can do and stuff. I can, I got one of those.
How much?
Let's call it 3 gold.
Sure.
Would you like it wrapped?
No, thank you.
Good.
I'm just going to peruse the shelves.
You can put anything in particular that you're looking for.
Anything that refers to the royal Horn family. Maybe like noble families of Waterdeep.
Make an investigation check, but make it with advantage because you know what you're looking for here.
That's a investigation check. 20 total.
No, you'll fucking find. You'll find a little bit of. It's not much. They're just one of the noble houses. You'll find it's sort of a list of noble houses within Waterdeep. You'll see their name referenced in the contents page to where it is. After some reading, you will find that they have a villa in the North Ward of Waterdeep called the High Horse.
That's a good
It's
name.
in Dragonborn.
I thought like a human, my god!
The High House of Roaringhorn.
There are a lot of plants.
A lot of H's.
Yeah, there's a lot of H's.
You do also read that it's one of the grandest residences in Waterdeep.
Did I see a tavern on the way to the bookshop?
There's taverns everywhere. It's
There's
Waterdeep.
taverns everywhere.
Cool, I will go to the nearest tavern.
Cool.
To the nearest tavern.
You're at the nearest tavern.
Cool.
Anyone else doing anything?
And I will read my book.
You're reading a book at the tavern. Do you want a drink?
Sure, ale.
Ale, 5-4 copper.
5-4 copper.
4 copper. I pass a gold because that's all I have.
He gives you back a shit ton of change.
9 silver.
I'm going to try and
6
find an
copper.
apothecary or similarly traded person
Huh?
for potions.
You'll
Yes, I
find
did.
one easy enough.
I require
I don't really
10 standard healing potions. I think 10?
Also silver.
No, I can't afford 10.
500 gold.
4. Yeah, I can afford 4.
For 4 is a drastic change.
No, I can afford 5. 5, yeah.
Okay, they'll have 5.
I can afford 10, but I don't want to spend dimes.
You can easily enough find a particularly large apothecary. You know your way around the city, so you can find someone that can sell you 5 standard potions. Those of you at the other bookshop, anything else you
I
want
was
to do?
with him. I was going to ask him if he can direct me to an alchemist's.
Oh, you can
That
ask
way.
him that way, there you go. Flynn, Sasha and Fenrir, you're at bookshop, anything to
With the
do?
bookshop, Sasha will go and see if we can find like tablature books for violins, and then sort of like the sort of empty refill pads that are for tablature to write music on.
Okay, well, let's say, sure, you'll find one of those.
More
Let's say it'll
information.
cost gold.
For both things.
Yeah, for both things, because I can't imagine it's expensive to make.
War. The town had a lot more slaves that we couldn't save at the time, so we're going to go back obviously and save them.
Yeah.
Because obviously you want to go back. They were. That's where the yak people were.
Are the yak
Penny
people
arsenals.
like slaves as well, or are they?
They're the slavers. No, which is why I'm now reading up
That's
on
not what you got now, because you have actual things you can do with.
Iron Slave.
Yeah, you've got different
Yes.
things. You've
Well,
got
that's
buy
fine.
components.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
You might not have some of the stuff you're looking
Yes,
for.
I'm now reading up and trying to find out weaknesses.
They might have some of the stuff you're looking for.
Is there a book on the?
Got a lot. I've got to sit down and make it.
Yeah.
Is there a book on the Ironside mines?
Make an investigation check to see if you can find one.
Oh wow!
That's a 20.
Okay, awesome.
For a total of, I probably don't even need to bother saying. Investigation, right?
Yeah,
23.
okay. There's a lot of powder at the bottom of this, and that had a really big kick.
Sorry.
No, that was nice.
Hey, my medicine check was quite high.
Woo. You'll find one that sort of recounts there's not so much a history book on the Iron Slag itself. There's just some things that sort of talk about it and reference it. It was one of the greatest forges that the Fire Giants had. but there's nothing that contains like a map or anything because it was.
So I got tourist brochure.
Vague lore.
It's more you've got some lore about what it is, what would be made there, and sort of the fact that obviously it's giant sized, it's fucking huge. It's put in a place that's hard to find.
So not really information that's worth actually buying the whole.
Not
book
particularly.
Or,
Yeah, it's.
okay, that's
Yeah.
fine because that's why I'm actually looking through the book.
Flint, what would you like to do?
I will go up to the counter. So you are a dragonborn?
Yes.
I'll pull out like a notebook from my bag with a pencil. So how is it having scales on your face? Do they chafe?
No, they don't chafe. No.
No chafing.
Is he right?
Do you feel naturally acclimatized to the land?
In some places, I feel pretty comfortable here, but I don't like it when it's too hot or too cold.
Do most dragonborns live in cities or the wild?
I mean, they live in their own cities normally.
Are you all blue?
No. They come in 10 different colours.
10 varieties, got them all.
Where can
Pokeball,
I
go.
find the brown dragonborns?
There are no brown dragonborns.
This disappoints me. What determines your colours?
There's the blood that we got from the dragon. It's decided by whichever dragon gave our ancestors life.
Do you have any books on Dragonborn?
I have, yes. What are you looking for in terms of information?
A natural history of Dragonborn in the realms
I can.
of the Sword Coast
I can get.
in particular.
I can get a book like that. Yeah. You've got a book like that. That will cost 2 gold and 5 silver. The history of Dragonborn. From
For
eggs to
answering
death.
my questions, I will buy this book.
Thank you.
I'll wait a moment until he leaves. Go. I'm sorry, he's not from around here.
I realised.
You actually trying to do a voice? Or did your voice just go weird for a minute?
My voice is just going weird.
It's getting weirder and
It's
weirder.
getting weirder and weirder.
This is going to be a short
I
session.
think this might be a short session. I apologise to viewers. This might be one where I call it very early because
That's fine. It's a shopping episode, anyways.
Yay!
Yay!
Not that we actually know.
Once I've gone to the apothecary and directed him to the
Oh,
alchemist.
that is awful cold.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not great cold, man. You need to have it
With
warm.
powder and at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Oh, is
Uh,
it got like a
I will now drink my warm
No,
water.
it's honey, lemon, lime, cinnamon,
that's much
better.
nutmeg,
Nutmeg.
and
Cayenne pepper.
Yeah, you
Cayenne
need
pepper.
that boiled.
it needs to be hot. Yeah,
It wasn't too bad when it was hot.
it's
Now
just
got
because it got
cold.
to like that much and it cools down rapidly.
But yeah.
I'm looking for a blacksmith or an armourer's because I want to sell the plate mail and the rapier I have.
Oh yeah, because you have the regular rice. You're doing that. You're still in the City of the Dead. That's fine. Where are you heading from here, Flint? From the bookshop?
I should turn to Sasha and leave the bookshop. I wanted to ask why he had no wings, but felt it would be rude.
Yeah, they also don't have tails either.
Yes, they do.
Didn't check your tail, as
Some
that
do.
may
Some
also
do.
have been considered rude in this society.
Well, I'm glad you thought of his feelings first before talking to him.
I shall also be interested in finding out about orcs and gnomes and halflings and elves
He's not an orc before you say anything, darling.
But we have no dwarves with us.
Met a dwarf once.
To be honest, and I quickly look around to find if there's any taverns within the entire street, which I imagine there's about 3 I can see already. And I just point to one and go, there's probably about 30 in there.
The one that's like, the loudest. With terrible singing.
Door bursts open and one across the road and someone gets kicked out. 35 in that one.
No, they don't get kicked out. They come through the door the wrong way. Like, through the doors open the wrong way on the hinges. The dwarf hits the
Wait, you mean
floor.
the door actually opens? I thought it goes through the door.
The door closing. Fine.
Oh, is it saloon door?
hanging off the hinges.
Oh, never mind. I just thought of a good thing for when you black out when drunk. You wake up at the bottom of the lift in the yawning portal without any money.
That's terrifying.
That's just signing up a character to be dead. Like, for all intents and purposes, you're making a new character. You're dead, that's it.
In fairness, so's the one where you go to jail for a grand.
Yeah, you might not be dead.
You're not getting out of jail for a
You
while.
might get out of jail.
People might break you out.
Yeah.
Someone might pay your bail.
What if you have the grand?
Someone might pay your bail.
Right, the 3 of you who are done with the bookshop, where are you guys heading off to now? Or are you just going to hover for a bit?
Find the Delph.
Delph?
There's a corner with no one near the Delph
Yeah.
who's reading the book.
There you go, you found
the
it easy
nearest
enough to
tavern.
The
find.
Delph on the corner!
You'll go sit there. You're sitting there. Right, you're going for an alchemist.
I get components and then I go and find where these guys are.
Alright, cool.
So, yeah,
What do you want to buy? How much?
I need.
I recommend going to the item page
Firm?
and thinking, oh yeah,
Which one actually is the least of? I think it was
Yeah.
charcoal though.
That's why I went and bought potions.
Oh yeah, how much for the fun potions?
What potions?
Actually, don't I get
The fun ones.
processed sofa plants?
Zan's ones.
It's not that potions,
say-
it's like, I don't know.
Like, Zan's crate of potions is about 300.
I would like 20 something
pounds.
Yeah,
Until next week.
21 pounds. So I'm saying it's
We
three
need to get
of that. So
specifically
Yes,
on
ma'am.
that.
Let's say it will cost.
Oh, if we gave
Yes,
it's
it's
over
specifically-
No, it was specifically Smittens. And that's not how
I'll say 5 copper a pound, per pound.
alright, so that's
I mean, if we ask the
105
pro, we
copper.
need a replacement.
No,
So
I
it's
asked
it's
you,
a golden
because I
gold
specifically
copper.
that cat was like,
I-
no, I won't
No,
find
I'm just
another
saying,
cat.
we give them
Hand over a
we get
gold and a
replacement
silver.
cat thing. If something happens,
We'll
we'll
make the change and then we've got your stuff.
oh, changing up 4 different.
There you go.
We can get attachments and use that.
He just suggested giving Smittens to Zan.
I heard. I think it's a great idea.
I mean, then we
Alton did not agree.
I mean, you want a permanent, like, stupidly high discount.
I also like the cat.
a permanent discount, did you say?
No,
You don't know.
I got a 2% discount on the sword.
Yeah, but then you paid or charged more for something else.
Yeah. Because he got to refuse the cat, so he got annoyed, so he removed the discount and increased the price instead. It wasn't if it was more than a 2% discount, he actually gave me like a 200 gold discount. It was a really substantial amount. So then he increased the next one by about the same. So you're selling rapier and plate mail, right?
The plate mail may have some holes in.
I
repaired
repaired
the plate
I
mail.
repaired
Oh,
that with mending.
Oh, he did mending.
Oh,
It doesn't have any holes in it.
Make a persuasion check.
Hey, persuasion check!
Just a shorthand selling stuff.
That's an 18 plus persuasion. Plus 3, 21.
Oh, sweet. He will buy the plate mail off you for 1,300 gold. The rapier for 18 gold.
18, cool.
So a total of 1,318.
That more than makes up for the. How many of us are there? I'm gonna go back to the health potion seller
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
and buy another health potion.
Buy another health potion. 50 gold. Woo.
That means we have enough for one each.
Snap,
Mm-hmm.
you are doing a thing.
What? Paying my respects
You paying your respects. You
To-
saying anything or just standing there?
an old tutor of mine.
Yes. Woo.
Oh god, I've lost the voice for it.
Yay!
Oh, I won't. I will just describe it then. But basically, it'll be along the lines of, wishing that he was
Still
here
around.
in person.
Yeah.
To go through the adventures that Snap has been through and what he has seen. Maybe wish that there would be some sort of help or experience that you could guide him with, basically.
Cool. I'd like to think there's like a moment of silence when you're sort of sitting there and you go, "Not a village."
Oh yeah.
That was a thing that happened.
I was aiming at the giants, but
Suddenly a spectre. You did wrong. Donk, donk, donk.
No.
bad pupil.
Yeah. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I was aiming at
You're
the
on-
giants. I was aiming at the giants.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't
you
do
do
it again.
Yeah, and then
New reoccurring NPC.
He's not. That only he can see your hair.
I'm then just gonna make my way to nearest magic item vendor.
Okay, cool. That went a little bit weird.
So if we're going to a mine, we reckon it's going to be full of pickaxes, right?
Giant-sized ones, yes.
More
Alright.
dwarf-sized ones.
Do we want to pick up some before we go? Maybe worth it.
No. There will probably be pickaxes in the mine.
Oh yeah, hang on. If they put slaves, they'll have to have something for the slaves to use. So we don't need pickaxes.
Are you planning to go spelunking?
Not that way.
It can be a very profitable hobby.
Do you reckon they'll have hats as well? You know, like the hats with the candles sticking on top of it, so they can see.
I hope so. I could do one of those.
I feel that's flawed because the wax would just.
The specific thing I kind of want.
FYI,
You basically get a hat and put
I want a
a
weapon that does
vial.
Just the yaks go. We got another full wax face.
No. Number 4's dripping again.
Cool. So you're going to sit at and now you're joining the four at the tavern.
Yeah, and I'm going to drink as well.
Awesome. Where are you drinking?
Ale.
magic item.
Ale is where I said four copper. 4 copper.
See what I can get.
Yes.
4 copper. Cool. I guess you're going to go back to.
I'm going to go back and find these guys.
Cool. You'll find them at the
I will
tavern.
sniff out the smell of people leaving a Gelfalane.
I will assume that tavern is where you're going to meet because that now makes sense because now everyone but one person is there.
It's like right next to that bookstore that we.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, oh yeah, the building that, not the bookstore that he described. With the barred windows and
Yes.
shit. The tavern! Yeah.
Snap, you're looking for a magic item, so you'll find one. What are you looking for?
Any weapon or wand that might potentially do some sort of cold damage.
Oh, cold wand. Wand of cold.
One that smiles.
Oh,
One that
see-
smiles.
Chili stick.
A chili stick!
Frozen cheese stick?
Frozen stick. I could do that myself. Like,
Blue balls in his chili stick.
Nickname. Nickname.
there's more than one. Although he should technically
Technically, you're the one with the blue balls here.
have.
But it's not a chili stick.
Snaps chili stick.
No, not a barbecue. Shopkeeper 6.
Once mumbles to myself.
He does the Ollivander
Yeah.
thing of
Yeah.
going along all the way.
Depending on
Box.
what there is, kind of give a brief description up to Liam to do the rest. And if it
And suddenly
Maybe I'll reserve it, you know?
you go to the like kitted out group of people like, can I borrow some fucking gold, please?
Mm-hmm.
No.
See? Yeah, he like favours.
I love favors, darling.
Good.
You want to give me your soul? Here's 200 gold.
That's different. Not that. It's a new museum.
So I got all sorts of
No,
stuff.
all I want is, if I knocked someone out and bought them to Zam, could I sell them to Zam?
Yeah, probably.
Or would he take offence to that?
No, if they didn't annoy Sam, he'd definitely pay you for them.
No, it's just a random person in the street.
Probably not. He only likes people.
You'd probably
to
take
annoy
your
him.
soul instead.
That's what
He'd
I
be
was
like, no, I don't want to have it.
They will be selling a wand of ice balls.
Okay.
One of the blue balls.
And what does that do?
Bear with me. It's the same as a fireball, except just cold damage.
Oh, 86 gold damage.
I'm just going to look up how much it costs.
I was about to ask that, yeah.
Just checking.
Thousands.
1,500 gold.
70,000.
Ready.
Depending on what.
Depends on how many charges it is and how many charges.
Yeah, actually,
It
yeah.
doesn't
Give
fit.
me. Yeah, what would be this? Oh shit.
3,200 gold.
Nope.
No. We're only just short.
How much?
No, actually,
I actually have 100 and something gold.
we're actually not short. We can, I think, afford that. Because I've got.
With that thing, does it actually have recharges and
That's-
such, or is it just a certain number of users?
I've got
Yeah,
2,100. You've got 900.
You say you do it later.
They also, if you want, have a
A little bit too much at the moment, but that's interesting.
They've got a wand of the War Mage, which is 1,200 gold.
The wand of the
War Mage.
The thing that he's got in that.
Yeah. Plus
That
what's
do?
your attack rolls and your DC?
Just attack roll.
Just attack rolls.
Just attack rolls, yeah, and you ignore 3/4. No, half cover.
3/4 cover.
Not
Three
with any
quarters
spell
Yeah.
attacks.
Half cover.
I thought it was
Half
only
cover.
okay.
That's pretty cool. Can I reserve it? I'm a little short. In person, but also on money.
We know that.
Yeah, if you put down a 50% deposit, we'll
How
hold
much?
it down 50% deposit.
Oh, sure.
We'll hold it down for the time being.
Oh, little friend.
You'll put 600 gold down, and I guess go find your allies and beg them for money.
One ally. Ally.
It better not be me.
It will be you.
You're the only one with the money.
Oh,
Literally the only one with the money.
yeah, I've got all the money.
Sorry, how much did you say it was again?
600. Doesn't it belong to all of us though? A lot of that,
Some of it does.
like the
Well,
diamonds
we don't
and
know
the.
it.
No, the
plate
diamonds are
there.
mine. Like a big chunk of those diamonds were mine.
Well, it's not like we have a current to use.
No,
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
use them next level.
Oh,
The plate mail was off of that guy, so it's technically group funds.
No one has to know.
But no one knows I sold it, so I just have a big bag of money.
Oh, so Snap, you'll come back and find your allies.
Sitting in a bar.
You found them in a pub.
Surprise, surprise.
Uh,
Ah, drinking.
A drink? Why?
I'll get it.
They've already got a bottle.
Oh, sure then. Thank you.
do whatever you need in.
You guys get anything?
Fundamentally, the material realm is a misnomer. The plane of earth has a lot of earth. The plane of fire has a lot of fire. But the material plane
Has a lot
more
of
than
people
just
covered in material.
Yes.
Don't you think this is confusing for people trying to learn?
No.
That was just a conversation that Flint was trying to have when
Hmm.
Snap arrives. Just to sits down with a drink and ponders the deeper questions of life. Fucking hell.
I love food.
Everyone else
What
is
other
good.
questions do you have then that goes up there?
I would like to know how such small life forms as yourself truly operate. Doesn't gravity crush you more than the rest of us?
No.
Would a drop I consider medium do considerable harm as you fall twice the distance? Now you are thinking.
Maybe, but depends who you are. You could be quite a big, stocky person. It wouldn't matter.
You have to think more scientifically than that.
Okay, so you're made of rock, stone.
I feel like I
So,
am distracting you.
What would an earthquake do to
The
you?
task you came to achieve. We should continue this conversation over more drinks.
Due to us all of us getting a bit tired of Flint, we're all drinking a bit
Yeah,
more. Than
everyone is like.
If you walk into the ocean, do you float or do you sink?
I have not yet tried.
Let's try.
Oh God!
I believe you have a saying in this realm: swims like a brick.
Yeah.
Applies to me.
Really? But you're not orange.
Are all bricks orange?
Pretty much. Some are red.
Freeze block.
Or grey.
Oh, that's another thing. If he holds his breath long enough, does he turn blue or does he go another colour?
And we sit there and stare intently while he holds his breath.
How long can a brick hold, or can a boulder hold his breath?
What's your constitution?
What's your constitution? 14.
14.
So,
Okay, so
3 minutes.
can't
3
roll.
minutes.
time.
So 3 minutes later you go, ooh, plus he's
What colour am I?
They need to read.
I was wondering, is
You're
the
still
earthquake, I thought it was
grey.
all underground.
There's still air,
Fair enough.
but it's just mostly rock and mountain.
I came to this plane to answer these kinds of useful questions.
I'm going to come away from my book.
Are you
By
planning
that
on writing
logic,
a book?
if things go blue when they hold their breath, then I wouldn't change either.
No, you go the opposite. You go pink.
I dislike humans, and I'm going to back to my book. I know, I just randomly said that.
There is one other
There's
thing.
no humans here.
Yeah.
So we have one more
No, yeah, there
phrase.
really isn't.
That doesn't matter.
You ever try getting blood from a stone?
Did he bleed when he got hit by the giant?
Yes.
Was it red?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah. Point proven. You
Invalid
can get
giant
blood from a
hit.
stone.
Just invalidated a 1,000-year-old metaphor.
Is your father a boulder?
He
was a
was
cliff.
called Cliff.
Why did you choose the name Flint?
Wouldn't it be his parents that chose the name for
Nope.
him?
Because his name is in Primordial and it's really, really long. So he's chosen one that we can talk to him with, so why did you choose Flint?
It was named after a useful rock that provides light,
He was named after Flint Eastwood.
a fire with flint, so I chose it.
Plus, it means you don't take 10 minutes introducing yourself.
That is another benefit.
Arguable. I'm just imagining now, like when when an Asian person says that they've got this name, and then everyone goes like, "Oh, what's your actual name then?" And then no one can pronounce
Yeah.
it. That's basically what your other name is.
So, I got everyone something, and I hand everyone a standard healing potion. Just in case.
Oh.
Nice.
Thank you.
Cheers. There's 2 standard healing potions.
Right, so you guys doing anything else today?
Finish.
Fuck is my voice doing?
I'm finishing my yak book.
The DM is
By the end of this, I'm going to know how to milk these yaks. Like, I'm just going to know everything.
Milk them for
Milk
XP.
these yaks.
I could try and milk them.
Certainly try.
That's a League of Legends song.
And I just
Very
looked at
so-
you
Shouldn't
like...
have. It is terrible. It really shouldn't have been allowed on YouTube, but it's somehow got on YouTube. It's for the one. It's so cool.
The
You can't
Alistair
milk these. You can't milk these tits. I can milk these tits. That's the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you remind me of that?
I will make it better for you. There is a 9-year-old gold in it.
Why did you remind us of
I'm
this?
glad it was up there. Very happy it was up there.
Again, I'll point out it is on YouTube.
Probably demonetized.
So anyway, what, do I learn how to milk a yak?
Right,
No,
okay.
but you'll know their name for themselves. They call themselves Eukarya.
Does
Why?
it mention
I
Karthikeya?
No.
Wait, Liam, how much did you say that thing cost again? In total?
1,200.
1,200.
Yeah, for the one-page one.
And I deposited 300.
No,
So,
600. That was.
yeah, they're ogre-sized humanoids. Their heads resemble disgruntled yaks.
So we can find the lore on them.
It's in this book.
What's in that book? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can find the lore on them.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you want to drink one. Yeah. It's 200 or whatever. It's Appendix C creatures. Go through and find Jackfolk.
You with all of the digital content.
Yeah.
It helps.
So what time of day was it when we started shopping? Was it still early morning? Can't remember if we left in the evening or not.
I think we left in the morning.
Yeah, I think you spent the night. You spent the night at Waterdeep and you left in the morning.
Yata. Yes.
Yata, sorry. Yeah.
I have the bag.
Fair enough then, yeah. So it's only like
Not that long.
10:30.
Yeah.
We're doing some real day drinking right here.
That's pretty much a trait of this group is day
Yeah.
drinking. On every possible amount of downtime, day drink.
Wrecked by 6 o'clock.
Wrecked by midday.
One day. Depends how much.
Hey, rum ham.
So what are you guys doing? Actually, as you've been sitting here and drinking and stuff, before I ask you what you're doing, this may affect what you're doing. Because suddenly overhead there's a cloud giant castle.
But we're
in the
inside,
city.
we can't see it.
You're sitting outside at a table.
Oh,
How
Told you it was
big?
sitting
How
outside.
big is it?
I was outside.
Were you
I
outside?
thought we
I
were
was, I was
inside.
inside in the corner.
I thought you were outside
By
the
myself.
corner.
yeah, I thought we were inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
inside.
you're
Fuck with the
inside.
dark elf used to be outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
He has a big hat. He's basically.
There's not just that, it's just when he's looking elsewhere.
He was tanning himself.
okay, you're inside. You hear screams and a shadow passing over the fucking wall. Right.
I go outside.
Dash
down.
outside.
You'll see a cloud giant castle. It's fucking huge.
Does it look like that twat's?
No, it's bigger than his.
It's a castle, not a
Does it look
tower.
like the same one we saw over the moors?
It doesn't look like it's the same one, but it's similar in size.
Well, shit.
Which way is it travelling?
Well, it travels to somewhere above the middle of the city and then stops.
Do
Well,
I
this
know
is
roughly what that's over?
I mean, it'll be sort of over the castle wall / seaward. Where you can gather, it doesn't seem to. I mean, it's big, so it's probably covering. Doesn't really matter where it stops.
Yeah.
It's going to cover a lot of the whole city. In fact, thinking about it, it's probably covering most of the city regardless of where it stops.
That's a big fucking castle.
Yeah, man, they're pretty big. You know, they are big.
It's a human castle taken to giant sizes.
We can't get a single day's
Do I-
break.
Do I know every bit of information down to when it starts?
Yes.
Because like even skin crawlers.
What?
Skin-
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that was in the book.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just
The
got
name doesn't sound
terrified.
good anyway.
Yep.
That's still
Touch
terrifying,
that gun.
even in your child voice.
By the way. Maybe we'll come to
Yes. Well, anyway, I will let you all know that apparently a yak. We'll do this after the screaming.
I open the door again, like,
pressing.
giants!
It's fine. You don't look out, they don't seem to be doing anything.
This
It's just sort of hovering,
not the first time
not
it's happened
doing
to you guys.
anything.
Fucking bloody,
Wow.
I can't have a day off. Giants.
Shit! And a bullet lands on the music.
Yeah, it's gonna.
That's it. You're coming down here.
You're having a telling off.
You're going to be my museum.
It just sits there, and as you guys sort of looking at you guys walking around, just sort of looking up, going, well, it's fucking. I mean, it's still fucking really high up in the air still. So,
Is it descending?
no, it's not moving.
Right,
It just
I'm
sits
gonna
there.
go back to my drink.
No sets of cloud steps.
No, nothing. It just sits there.
Should we go find that guy just in case?
Which guy?
Arthur
We need, to
Simba.
talk, we need to talk to the Roaring Horns about.
They're in the north. Let's go. Follow me.
Oh, but my drink's not finished.
Bring it with you.
Fucking down it.
On the way to the Roaring Horns.
Before you do that,
So-
How long were we drinking for?
Yeah.
I've been
not
reading
very
about
long.
these yak folk that are holding prisoners. They follow a forgotten god. They appease it by sacrificing their slaves in different manners. Fire. So by immolation, they will sacrifice them. For earth, they will do live burial. For water, they will drown their slaves. And air, they will throw the victim off a cliff.
Just, I'll be back. I walk to the bar. Shot of your strongest liquor.
Okay, that will be. I don't fucking know. 5 silver.
Done.
Is it a human-sized
They
shot?
were living at the
It's
outskirts.
just a shot, yeah.
So that's like 3 times as much damage as the movement. It's about 6 times your regular glass,
God
actually.
can't be forgotten if they're still worshipping it.
Their most frightening weapon is called a skin crawler. It crawls under another creature's skin, and it will control their body and suppress its mind. They can use it to spy on their enemies, rob them, murder their leaders, kidnap their young, using that person as a vessel.
When you say
Well-
weapon, you're just meaning more like a pet, right?
They will control you, is what I am reading from this.
Is there anything written in there
Did we
telling you how to
accidentally-
differentiate between a normal person and a skin crawler?
Did we accidentally release 2?
That's what I'm thinking.
So, what the book will say is that yes, a Yakfolk has the magical ability to take the skin of any other creature it so chooses, and there's no way of differentiating whether or not a creature is under the control of a Yakfolk or not, unless you are someone who knew that person closely.
There's 3 people that are...
But that even could be difficult because the Yakfolk gains all of the knowledge of the person they've taken command of. So they can copy their mannerisms exactly.
Hang on. So one person passed out from exhaustion. The other person carried them back to the cave and didn't pass out.
They were pretty close to it.
Why would they cage up skin crawlers instead of having them sent out to do their jobs? It's kind of like a waste of
Would identify.
hoping that we'd free.
They care for their slaves. The slaves will probably not be dead apart from the sacrifices, because a living slave is more useful than a dead slave.
Which is what they told us. Yak folk
Aren't lazy, but they consider most menial tasks beneath them. But yeah, the skin crawler doesn't sound great. Oh, the Yakaria is their true name.
Well, shit.
The lucky
Oh,
chosen
apparently identify Mike.
is its translation.
I'll come back to that a bit. Flynn, at the name Yakaria, you will probably know what they are. Because there was a period, or at least you'll know of the Forgotten God. Because there was a period in which the Forgotten
Oh, that's the name of the
God
god as well, I believe.
journeyed to the elemental plane of Earth, and through guile and deception defeated the Grand Khan of the Dower. So for a thousand
Oh yeah, they held it prisoner.
1,000 years in a year, the Yak folk had control over the Dow and could summon them at will. That thing has since expired, and Yak folk can no longer summon Dow, but Dow have not seeked vengeance because they've lost already.
Yeah, for 1,000 years and a year is how long the Dow was under their control.
So
Yep.
1,001 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's expired.
Yeah, the Aqua business.
Yeah.
Also, to milk a yak folk,
Sounds like they were walking more.
Yeah, one weakness.
Turn them upside down, you stop milking them.
Chop their heads off and then.
You were about to ask?
Oh, I just checked. Identify. Does it spell? If you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
this isn't a spell.
He said it was a spell, though.
It's not a spell.
He said it was.
Oh, this doesn't say it's a
Did I say it
spell.
was a spell?
Yes.
No, it's.
You said they had the magical ability to.
That is not a spell.
Oh, it's an ability.
Yeah, they have ability to magically crawl under another creature's skin.
Spells are these. Innate magical abilities is not spells. Dragons able to breathe fire is a magical ability, but it's not a spell.
So identify wouldn't it, you know?
No.
You can try and find out.
If you did like detect thoughts, you'd probably get it.
Outsiders usually think that they've stumbled across a utopia, and then the yak folk will foster that image until the stranger can be disarmed and enslaved.
That sounds fairly unpleasant. Well, maybe we're okay. Maybe we didn't fuck up. You had something you wanted?
Yeah, not the most convenient time. You're probably
You're
going
going to be going on route.
Yeah, I was saying all this on the way to.
Yeah.
300 gold. Magic item. Sure.
What magic item?
The wand of what was
Wand
it?
of the War Mage +1.
The wand of the war mage.
+1 is important because there are multiple variations.
It gets you an extra person to any party.
Who are you buying it
The
local
magic
guy
item
who sells it down. You know him.
They're not dodgy.
Oh,
Off you go.
wicked.
Meet us
I'll be back here to if they
No,
cause trouble. I'll see.
north
The
towards
walking kindly.
the massive, huge, biggest place in the way.
Oh, that place. Yeah.
That place. Let's go.
Alright, to make things simple, Snap, you now have a Wand of the War Mage.
Yay.
You get +1 to your. Add it. You're on D&D Beyond. Just
I
add Wand of
know.
the War Mage, and you can start tuning to it. Whatever.
Oh, we probably can't tell males and females apart either.
Well,
No others.
I was going to say one you would know, one you wouldn't.
No, there are no
Oh,
others.
it's under
There's only male and female.
Cool. So you guys are going to get to Flicks to right page.
Magic. That's
Oh, as you travel around, you start seeing city heralds sort of in places telling people not to worry, that Lady Laerel Silverhand and Master Lords of Waterdeep are dealing with the giant castle above them.
How are they dealing with it?
Harold is like, I don't know, they're just dealing with it. They're
He doesn't know.
They-
Keep going.
They've closed the council chambers.
Dave, just keep talking to everyone else.
That's normal.
They keep you should a bunch of people basically. Basically, they're just messengers.
Dave the Herald.
Do we not have any information that may help them?
Probably they won't pay.
Payment is irrelevant to the city's suffering. Don't you think?
They're not suffering.
They're currently not suffering, so
I
That
don't know.
one over there is currently screaming her lungs out.
yeah,
What's
she'll be
happening?
fine.
That one there is struggling to talk.
That's his choice.
Currently.
They're
Really not
I
local.
just read
They're
something else
experiencing
in
the
this
world.
Wonder of Skyrim. It says curved horns. You know the quote now. Curved horns.
What? As you make your way across the city, happens. You get to the North Ward. My throat really hurts.
Really?
Yeah, it really hurts.
It does sound somewhat like it
Yeah.
does.
It's his dedication. No matter what, he'll still try and record.
I've got to do it, so if I'm not here, she goes to hit the...
Yeah.
I take over!
You die.
Everyone then die?
Only after a
No,
misfire.
no.
Only after a misfire.
Ah, I've
We-
got the warden
we
right!
fought-
Chick!
We find a cache of legendary rare magic items. Legendary magic items.
They just
Because
fall off the castle.
you suddenly appear where I put you.
It rains XP.
Yeah, I mean, if I really want to, I could just make this a fight and then be like, oh, you want a dream? Ah!
That was not English.
Yeah,
I
no one
understood
understood
it.
that last bit.
I understood what exactly
I think
you said.
that was a dream, was what you were
Yeah,
aiming
so
for.
I could, if I really want to, I could just make this a big old fight and then be like, yeah, it's all a dream. And then be like, I didn't have to talk at all. But instead, I'm doing it almost properly. My throat really hurts. So, you get to...
We get to the house.
that one.
We get to the choking smoke.
You get to
That's
the
a good name for an inn.
High House of Roaring Horn.
I mean, if you don't want to read stuff, I can just find out what happens and let everyone
And you can see there seems to be some sort of party going on. Basically, people are sort of walking in, they look fancy. You can hear music playing. It's kind of busy. They don't look all that bothered about the giant castle floating off their heads.
Fucking rich people.
The town's dying.
Is the gate open?
The gate is open.
Are there guards in the way?
I'm walking to the door.
Yeah, I'm walking through.
There's no one checking invitations or anything. Just walking.
Oh goody, exterminated for the poor people.
So give us the space for that second garden we wanted.
You make your way in, head around the back where everyone else seems to be going. You get handed, each get handed a glass of champagne and plates of food offered to you.
I am so gonna rob them.
Honey, your taxi's here.
You get out to the garden, sort of stand around, talk around. You notice there's a
Where's the music coming from?
there's actually a sort of a standing band, but it's not just coming from that direction. It's sort of just continuously everywhere, and like a low enough volume that it doesn't bother conversation.
But if I'm next to the band, is it the music they're playing that's being...
Yeah.
Okay, can I just go and interrupt the whole band and stop them playing?
I stay back in
I
the
mean-
shadows.
I might just go inside.
As you're heading over to the band,
Mm-hmm.
you will notice there is a human male in his early 30s with a shield guardian trotting around behind him, who, as you walk around, sort of just locks eyes with you, nods you, and walks directly towards you. Steps over and goes, "Greetings. I don't know you,
No.
but I assume you're one of my lost relatives or something. There's a lot of you."
Yeah,
I'm a
she's
dr-
your
I'm a-
lost relative right here.
Is he human?
Yeah, he looks human, yeah.
How the?
You think I'm a lost relative?
What's going on with it?
Disguising yourself or something.
I'm not. I'm a drow.
How drunk is he?
He just doesn't seem that drunk. It's more, he just doesn't really care.
Okay.
Good.
I grab the nearest drink and give a toast to our extended family.
I mean, you know, people can do weird things. You might be supposed to be a thing for relatives, so I assumed you're somehow distantly related. Maybe not by blood. Maybe you're married in, someone married out. I don't know.
I assume you're roaring on then.
That's me. I am Lord Zelron Roaringhorn.
And have you noticed what's going on?
There's a big fucking giant castle
Yes.
flying above our
Yeah.
heads. Are you guys dealing with that?
Well, clearly you're not.
Like to a
Well,
degree.
no, I mean, that particular one is being handled by Lady Silverhand, I assume, and the Master Lords of Waterdeep. Well, I'm not overly worried about it right now. It's not like it's dropped anyone or anything.
Yet.
I mean, if it does, it will get shot out the sky, so Waterdeep's pretty well defended.
The Waterdavians just go, yeah.
The hole just appears from out the ground. Like, what?
Fuck you!
Get off my
But-
city.
Burns a hole through the middle of it and goes.
You dropped a rock on my fish. Therefore,
You die!
I drop fish on you.
Blue whale. Yeah, a giant blue whale.
No, drop a kraken on it.
Me, Silgar in his true form.
Interdimensional deep whale.
You're blocking my reading lamp.
It's called the sun.
As you people are here, what can I do for you? I assume you've come to talk to me for a reason.
yes.
We're after a certain artist Simba.
Oh, Artus! I like that fella.
He wouldn't happen to be here, would he?
I'm afraid not. I'd love to have seen him. He's not here.
Last saw him
Lost on location, in fact.
either or.
Tell us.
Last time I saw him was maybe half a year ago. Well, party here. I don't know where he went, to be honest. No one's ever been successful in scrying on him since. So,
Know anyone that might? I mean, know where he is, that is.
no, I'm afraid not.
Okay. There's some giants after him if you do happen to cross him.
Those ones up north, you said, right?
Who gave you my name to look for Artus?
Dude,
Look to Jordan for the name.
His name was Dude Person.
Dude person.
I think it was the peasant guy, the one who.
It was one of his
It
family.
was his son, I
Sheriff
think.
badges, I thought.
He was my. He said, I think it was his son.
Yeah, something.
Or nephew or something.
Yeah, some relation or some shit.
I believe it was his son.
It seems as though he has forgotten his name. We just know that we want to find out Simba.
I think it was his son.
So what? It was Sirac of Suzale.
There you go. It was him.
I'll give you guys the name. That's me giving you guys the name rather than the NPC giving the name.
Yes.
Zurich of Suzanne.
Sure. Huh. That's quite some. Where did you find him? Where have you travelled from?
The 10 towns. Well, via Felbar, Silvery Moon, Yaratar. Basically everyone between here
Most
and
of the north.
the western reaches.
He engages you in conversation for about 10 minutes, and then says, "Oh, you guys are doing important work. Come with me." Turns around, walks inside.
I might not rob them.
I'd follow him.
I'd fucking follow.
Yeah.
I don't stop the music.
I
Yes.
don't know
Good,
music.
because I was like Sasha was half listening to the conversation, half watching the band the whole time.
It's just like shield.
It's like, as we start going, it's like grab your arm, just boom.
Well, I mean, you probably know why I was going to stop the music
Yes,
to try and find him.
So he walked up to you. He is a surprisingly perceptive person who noticed new arrivals the moment they arrived.
Oh, has his shield guardian followed?
Yes, it's your guard.
That's not
You can't
fucking
knock
hard,
him out
it's a
and
bunch
steal
of weird
everything.
people, not
I'm
in
not.
fancy clothes.
I'm not that kind
You
of
actually don't
person.
stand out that much. It's just a bunch of weird people, to be honest.
But we're not in fancy clothes.
How many
That's very
people
true.
are in this
Fancy.
party? How many people
Have a hat?
You have a hat. True. How many people at this party have a fucking bear head?
None of them are.
Exactly.
As they were walking, I'm going to do alter self and make myself look extremely fancy.
Okay, you look fancy. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I look kind of fancy in my grey
I think
robe.
that's one of those rugs.
Yeah, actually, yeah, same.
We look kind of
Especially
fancy.
with the
So do I
clothes
normally,
on,
but
yeah.
I just want extra fancy. Yes, extra fancy.
No, take that, please. Look at item table number B.
Number B.
Number
Letter
B.
B. Pick something.
Letter to what?
Any of it.
Pick something from one.
It's a fun
one item
table.
from
Oh,
magic
Item table B is lovely, but it's not quite as fun as H
Or I.
or I. H and I are the best.
Pick one thing.
So height.
Yes.
+1 ammunition.
Walloping ammunition.
Because essentially he takes you into a room and points to a myriad of magic items and says, pick one.
Oh.
Take one that you want. Simply
And
make use of it.
So
How hard does Alden's dick get at this?
like gain several feet.
Enlarged.
Like shung.
Oi! There's someone no mirror image.
Mm.
Because I'm sure you and your two.
I don't think I can get anything in the bag.
A lot of magic
Number
items.
86.
Yeah, I'm
Good
like.
question.
Hmm.
What do I know what the alchemy jug is?
Oh my god, that jug.
Mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise.
It's fucking
Mayonnaise.
great. Take it.
Instant
You just
mayonnaise.
know what it
No.
is.
It's so good.
I'm going to go
Number
with...
86.
Pick a thing. If you can't pick something, what would you
I'm
want
going to
to
have
do?
another bag of holding.
Okay, you're back and hold it. Go. Next one along.
Oh, shit.
Actually, that's pretty handy.
Having
It's got
multiple
big
bag
one.
holdings is very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh,
quickly.
I can
Wait,
get
wait,
a filter of love.
Best item ever.
Give it to Lord Goringthorn.
And then suddenly rob him.
Oh, what's that?
Why would you need to rob
Magic
him?
item listing.
He will give it to you.
Rob him.
It sounds like a sweet speed.
No, it'd
You're
be
his
more fun not
new
way, I think.
best friend and lover.
Yeah.
Whilst he's fucking one of us, everyone else just like piles stuff into a bag of holding.
Yes, and they just gave up trying to make popcorn.
Yeah, sure. Cloak of the Manta Ray.
It's just
Cloak
So
of the
you mean-
Manta Ray.
duo sugar coating.
Crack.
Smoking Teldred because dark.
I don't really know what.
Can
You
I
give,
know?
you
I don't
give
know
him
what
the
many
filter
items
of
do.
love and then he starts fucking you.
That's part of the fun.
And then we rob him.
Try and work out what you want.
Right, what does this
Alchemy
do?
jug sounds like it would have been really useful.
Alchemy jog is good.
Alchemy jugs are quite fun.
Yes.
I mean, the other thing as well is you have no idea what things are. Just roll and do 100. That's what table's supposed to be.
Fucking oil of slipperiness.
I'm going to check what I would have got.
Banana.
No, don't.
All this slipperiness is
I'm not actually going to get it.
Don't ruin it though. You could have gone, oh shit.
I'll show the bag of holdings.
Told you should have taken that.
What was this?
It's
Elbow.
fucking torso deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say like hip deep.
Okay, let's try Lantern of Revealing.
You're going to take a last revealing. Taken.
Does he have one of each?
Huh?
Does he have one of each?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, fucking just
As I
take
said,
whatever you want.
Good.
There's like 50 items to choose from.
There is a movable rods there, and I'm thinking 2 could be very exploitable.
Climb our way up to the storm giant.
Yeah, exactly.
One
yes.
at a time and then drop them back down.
Exactly.
Can't we choose from like
Put them in the
table
bag of holding and
No,
drop them. And drop the bag of holding
Table B.
and hope it doesn't get pierced on
So
the
it
way
literally
down.
says, determine each item, roll a magic item table B in Chapter 7 Dungeons Master Guide, or allow each player to choose one item from that table. So I thought, fuck it, second pick.
I want to be Mr. Fucking Obvious here. +1 ammo.
That's
the worst
one.
one.
Arrow.
Is it just one bomb?
and then it's
One
no
bomb.
longer magical. Whether you
Yeah.
hit or miss.
I was expecting like a
No,
thing of
no,
chance.
But
it's
you
all
will
you want.
instead that will be like the equivalent. Well, here's the equivalent where you basically just keep pulling out arrows.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they're non-magical, but
But-
they don't.
but you
yeah.
never
Yeah.
have to count
Yeah.
ammo.
Exactly.
The
which
point
is
is
quite
that
Isn't there
handy.
a plus
Plus
one?
one
Is there
arrow
a
is
plus
basically
one? You
plus
get plus
one
one
discipline.
both and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Or
it's
plus one
exactly. It's
crossbow.
way
So-
better.
If anyone wants a Jarlaxle hat, I don't use it anymore because I just have a hood.
Oh, what have you taken?
Take the Manta Ray.
Which means you can use the hat and the hood, because the hood goes over the hat.
It allows you to swim, doesn't it? You just-
Breathe underwater and have a 60-foot swim speed.
Yep, then you know
It would be really good for that Kraken fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You move a lot quicker than normal.
No, buddy.
I know.
Right.
You can't outswim the Kraken, but you would be really good at the
I could
Kraken
try.
fight.
You can certainly try. It will outrun you.
Would Misty Step work underwater?
With what
Yeah.
sense?
If you're able to cast it.
What'd you say?
Misty Step.
Yeah, this is the thing. I'm actually looking up what I think it does.
What are you looking at?
What does that do?
What's the that?
Dust of disappearance.
It does exactly what it says on the tin.
Removes your trace order, yeah. Pick a thing
I
that
don't
sounds cool.
I think I might take dust.
There you
Dust
go.
of Day's Tracelessness, done. In a minute, we'll pass it back
Dust
around.
of disappearance.
Whatever. Yeah.
Saddle of the Cavalier. Crush some.
Son of the Cavalier is awesome.
Oh, we could put the saddle of the Cavalier on Boris.
And
I
it
was
would be
tempted. I was
amazing.
legitimately tempted.
What kind of armour is the Mithril armour?
You don't have disadvantage anymore.
Yeah, it's medium armor.
You can,
No, anything that's not hide
any
armor.
armor.
Anything that's not hide armor.
So I should be
So,
like, I
yeah.
like Mithril plate armour, please.
Yes.
I would like Mithril plate armour.
Yeah, you would. Nah.
I'm pretty certain. I can go through a checklist set and make
First,
It's any armor that isn't
I
hide.
will be honest, I was expecting you to go for the goggles.
So it can't be
and
leather.
shouldn't be-
Can't
That was pretty good.
I mean, you don't need it for leather anyway, but yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
no,
like,
I-
wonder something like well lit, the hooded lantern burns at 6,000, 1 pint of oil, spreading right by the surface of the radius and in for additional lifting.
That was
Anything hidden.
Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can use natural spell effect, making them it's dim light through climate free.
I do not know how to thank you for these gifts.
by continuing on with your important quest and fulfilling it.
Do you have any message you wish to pass on to others similar?
If you see him, Television visit.
Means you have a swim speed pretty good.
We cross.
I'm taking the robe of
Useful items?
I might take the robe. Yeah, I'm going to take the robe of useful items.
Awesome. Yeah,
And
and
then
make
you
sure
keep
he
healing after.
Yeah, it's got like a
knows
limited number of
what
uses.
he's doing. He's not making a stupid decision. Robe of useful items. Fucking wonderful. Well, fucking
Yeah,
well.
that's what, I was this close to choosing.
have
just
12
to force
ladders.
you- Just to force you to roll.
That could just be good, just to take him hand up and
You can get a horse in there.
With 2 horses, 2 saddled riding horses.
It's basically, it becomes Pokemon. I choose you!
I have those.
In fairness, you could also find lots of gems and gold and such.
I quite that it's like a coat with many pockets.
Nathan,
God, where did I put my horses?
There's the box down there that's got the tooltip part of it, because you're going to need that. Everyone else can get by on vague description. You're actually going to need your list of all the things on your robe. Thank you very much. Here we go. Right, so we'll go back through things. And now, what did you take?
I took a bag of holding.
Oh, that's back holding, cloak of the matter.
It's not, mine was much easier.
Ladder revealing you've done, so dust of disappearance.
Yes. Because this will make it so much easier to carry all my crap around. Because let's face it, I've got an alchemist kit with currently 20 pounds of coal, 20 pounds of farm extract, the other 15 of unprocessed plant. It's very talking to.
This is Sasha. You can use an action to throw it into the air, but every creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for 2d4 minutes.
hopefully it's added its.
The duration is the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed.
Go back one. Action to throw into the air.
And every object and creature within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for 2d4
You
minutes.
just do comprehend.
That's useful.
Every creature.
Just do it when we're not in combat. Cool.
The invisibility ends if a creature attacks or casts a spell.
Oh, okay, so it's the lesser invisibility.
You just do the
Yeah.
comprehend language
Just
stuff.
use it.
Yeah, you just use the spell comprehend language.
It's a pretty good little thing.
Useful setting up a snap's nest.
Flynn, what did you take?
Just be like
So it's no longer disadvantage.
Yeah.
Would you mind exchanging something that we already have that we haven't been able to use very often for something of equivalent value?
Magical armor.
Oh, yeah. I have a bag of pixie dust.
I can't speak it back though.
What did you pick?
The helm of comprehend language, which I've just looked up.
This is the corset version. I
Robe
think.
of useful items.
I already know, don't worry.
No, he has to roll some.
You roll it at the time, don't you? Huh? You roll it at the time, don't you?
No.
No.
Oh, you roll it now.
You know what's on
determines
there.
all of the patches right now. That's why I gave you a tooltip card.
Yeah, but I don't have a paper sheet, so I'm going to write it in here.
Okay. Holy fucking, oh god.
I need to buy some oil.
4,
Slippery.
5, 6, 7 patches.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we can always know where
So
he is.
you've got obviously the standard one. That's
Basically,
fine.
just ways to fuck up your own
7 other ones.
It's only worth
Fucking
trying.
hell.
You can like walk out of it. And, where's Golden? There he is.
Hope you don't try and say
Wooden ladder.
What am I doing this game?
There
he is. You just like hold it around like this in a circle and just like, oh, there he is.
I give everyone else
Portable
mirrors.
Amazing.
Shine it off one of you and you
Oh,
start
so you-
reflecting it around.
or how to piss off Teldra.
A spell scroll containing.
I mean, the thing is, if you keep doing it, I'm just gonna be like, stab.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's also going to irritate me because I've got the cloak with advantage on stealth checks and targets.
Stealth, not invisibility.
That's true. And I can just go.
10 gems worth 100 gold pieces each.
I've got
100 gold gems.
I'll give him $1,000.
I now just look like a man.
They're all way more than that.
4 potions of healing.
What does that do?
I have a
That's-
60
that's
foot swim
maximum
speed and like
6,
breathe
right?
underwater.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All he needs
Five,
is
four,
to be able to
six.
fly and then know where it's safe.
Another wooden ladder.
Ladders for days.
Another 7.
and then knock down the door so I've got portable around.
It's a silver coffer worth 500 gold pieces.
You got 1,500 gold stuff.
It's just
Yeah.
this dude's clothes is
I'll determine the
the
spell
portal round.
at a
I'll be a
later
project
date.
guy. Shut up.
See, I picture Bruce all this big
GP,
rage
just
full of
like
one
bang.
items, and he just nicked his
What
coat.
does the pixie dust do?
Not 100% at all. I wouldn't know much more than I know. It has a chance of making you be able to fly and make you invisible, but it could also send you to very inhospitable planes.
So any plane.
Yeah.
It's like a table with random effects.
Yes, it has a number of effects.
Just as many
It
of that
has
is good.
4 effects.
So
You weren't talking about
horrible
before.
of places.
flying, invisibility.
Material
Flying,
playing.
invisibility. There's a chance you'll become confused or fall unconscious. It can also
It's just like.
Is that like as in your sleep or 0 hit points?
No, you're just unconscious.
unconscious. Just asleep.
If you get confused,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I
Okay, so that
doing
wouldn't
with this?
affect him.
No, because it's not sleep. Technically, it's
not
unconscious.
caused by a
It
magic,
says-
effect, a magic spell. It's not magic. It's just the dust itself does that.
Yeah, it's
Magical
like it's
sleep
not
is-
sleep. It's unconscious.
Just
You're not
unconscious.
asleep.
It just says
you are-
magic can't put you to sleep. It doesn't say spells.
Yeah. Also, you're not put to sleep.
You
Okay.
are unconscious.
That's
It's
again
the closest.
That's why I was asking.
condition.
Yeah. Because
It's as if you're on 0 hit points, but you don't lose the hit points.
Also, it can be used to substitute the material components of
That
any
was it, yeah.
enchantment spell of 3rd level or lower. So that's what I've fucked up. So he will happily trade that for another magic.
I said something of equivalent value.
Which is anything on that.
It is
Except
what
for
it
the
is doesn't actually have a value. It will be worth more to a particular person.
You take anything off of that, like another bag of
I'll
holes.
give-
So pick another thing off that table.
I'm actually going to ask for suggestions from the rest of the.
Another bag of holding.
You already have
Third? We have 2 now.
We can carry a lot of stuff.
We can carry more with bag of holding. We can have all of the
The gold.
all of the gold.
And then the gem.
All that wand looks kind of dangerous.
Which one? Magic texture and secrets?
The other one. There's a third one on there, isn't there?
No, there's only 2, isn't there?
I thought there was one to just
Take the mariner's armour, then everyone can swim.
I can't actually. What's the drift cloud do? Is that the one that does light? Drift cloud.
Dust of dryness, you are now dehydrated.
just like
Oh.
First time sand.
Potion of water breathing. Let's just do an underwater adventure.
There's a spell scroll on there.
Bro, why are you obsessed with water?
3rd level, 2nd level.
Yeah, I mean, you can get yourself another 3rd level spell.
I still think the filter of love is great. Just spike someone's drink.
Shits and giggles, yeah.
Hey, it could be hell useful.
Drift glow emits light.
Yeah, because if they look at you and we're interrogating
Does
them,
what?
we're just like, they'll tell you
The
anything.
drift
gives
glow
you daylight.
is used and it emits light or daylight. It can't be dismissed if it's
In
daylight.
fact, you probably walk past on your way into this party. You would have walked past probably a bunch of drift floats or just
Farting their way around.
just floating, creating some light effects.
There's-
Pinks and purples and blues, which make the place look real fancy.
A cap of water breathing.
Yeah. I imagine it's similar to the ring of swimming.
It's like a little fish.
Yeah, but it's a hat. So you can have rings of other things.
You can get the table on that. Rope of climbing.
Rope climb is good.
There's an activation you got a rope that appears similar to the his hiding spell.
Rope
Rope
clearing.
track the one, yeah.
Rope climbing would be a lot better because we won't have to climb a wall to then climb it, which would be like.
Yeah, just go up the wall.
You know what? That'll be useful for all of us because we're not very good at that.
With the pixie dust, we could just get flying.
1 in 4 chance.
1 in 4
I
chance.
want to
The
fly.
other two of them
Yeah.
fall asleep.
Well, yes, it could be very useful for some enchanting spell. They don't actually have any,
Can
or at
hold
least
up to
not
3
any massive components.
pounds.
Yep.
I like the rope,
Rope
especially
sound.
since I'm going to guess a lot of you don't have
Dust of
anything higher
sneezing.
than 10 strength.
Thing is, we're
I
pretty
have
strong. We can
Hey,
carry it.
well,
We can find out what happens when a yak sneezes. Come on, guys. Dust of sneezing.
No, dust of milking.
No, it's dust of sneezing and choking.
Dust of milking.
I think we're going to get a rope of climbing. I
Oh,
think.
rope of climbing.
Wait,
Sorted.
time of opening?
That's not.
We have a chime of opening.
There are 2 chimes of opening.
Plus, it's not actually on table B.
No, that's
No,
on
it's
table
not.
B. C.
Oh, it might have loaded on the other one.
Awesome. So you will take the rope of climbing. There we go. You have all of your stuff. Alright,
Yeah, I don't think I was ever actually going to get round to using the pizza dust properly.
That's fair. Unless you want to take the chance of sprinkling it on yourself.
I did that once. I got to fly for a while.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
It was sprinkled on someone.
You use the thing of sneezing, and then you throw the pizza dust.
Oh, we should have given the guy one of our rods.
We already sold them.
Yeah,
There's
told
one
them.
still on the pavement
No.
in that town.
Yeah.
We ain't
There's
getting
one in
poisoned,
Silver
no.
Moon hanging out.
I owe you
Fuck
one
knows
rock
what's
and
happened to
silver.
Yeah. Right, what I'm going to say very quickly is we take a little breather, because I need to rest my voice. We are back! You don't miss anything, but we miss things.
We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you. We don't know you, but we miss you.
Tell you what we don't miss, your normal voice.
I miss my normal voice.
This is entertaining.
It's
Yeah, but my
very.
normal voice doesn't hurt.
I do miss all the accents he tries to do.
The people that have about 7 accents in one sentence.
One sentence, yeah. So you guys just got given magic items from Lord Roaringhorn. He's still enjoying his party. Escorts you back outside and says you're welcome to stay and enjoy, or journey onwards if you so wish.
Wait, we're not going to murder him and get arrested?
I think we're going to stay here and drink his expensive
Your
champagne.
head, right?
Let's be honest, we're going to
Possibly
stay here and
rob
drink
him.
expensive champagne.
We only saw Vault B. I want to see Vault H.
I want to see Vault I.
Give me J.
Or is there a J?
Oh,
Wait, what is I?
What are you guys
That's
doing?
why I want J anyway.
Drinking. Why? Drinking the champagne.
Does anything seem to be happening with the Cloud Giant Castle?
Rory once said about
maybe if I look at
the
the right
Council of
Some woman looking up.
whatever's.
People in
Maybe we should
charge
go and
dealing
talk
with
to
it.
them.
Silver.
They
Hand.
won't. They
Yeah.
won't speak to us.
Well, we'll speak to them.
Good luck.
Yeah, you join me drinking champagne. He invited us to stay, and he's probably got some really expensive stuff on.
Nothing seems to be happening above. At this point, the journey at time, it took you to go across. They've been up there for maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. What you saw before, they flying above Nightstone, floated over there and started dropping rocks within about 30 seconds of getting there.
Some serious daydreaming.
Our party.
And you
like,
said this is the same one that was, or just a similar
Not
one?
just
Similar
our party,
size.
this party.
The one
Okay.
that was above the...
Is there any way? Is there any way? It's definitely different.
Definitely a different castle, it's got a slightly different shape and layout, but a similar size.
What time is it?
At this point, it'll be like,
11.
midday.
yeah, like 11 midday.
Oh, it's
something
a
like
lot
that.
earlier than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically, our party's like biggest vice is day drinking. This group's biggest vice is also day
Really?
drinking. Let's day drink.
You would say our biggest vice is day drinking,
Yes.
not the mild kleptomania that's running through about 3/4 of the party.
Shut the
at any
fuck up
one
and
time.
drink.
That's
What did you find out about Cloud Giant?
That's a problem.
Tell him what I found out about Cloud
Fucking
Giants.
hell.
I actually haven't read that bit in the manual. I've only read the Fire Giants.
Mostly with numbers.
Oh, you haven't actually read the Cloud Giant one?
Not yet. I've read all the books, but I haven't actually read the Volos guide.
Oh.
I will read for you.
It's really
Really?
That's sensible.
Shall I just give him the book on Cloud
Do you want me to
Giants?
just find it?
Because let's be honest, I've read all of it.
What sort of information are you looking for?
Well, just like, how evil are they?
Some of them are evil, some of
They're
them are not.
very much based on how much they can give away.
I'll tell you how many are good and evil.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Oh.
They're roughly 50% good and 50%
Yeah.
evil.
And do they? Are they known for like having long thought out plans that then all come together in one fell swoop?
They can do. That's more of the Storm Giants thing, though.
Okay. So I'm more thinking there's basically a castle over this one. There was a castle over the other one. Yeah. Just gonna set up all their castles and then go.
Storm Giants have castles.
Make it
The Storm
brave.
Giants
Are
have
you
castles.
thinking this is going to end up like Independence Day? Just every other city's got a
They
giant
prefer-
castle
prefer
over it.
not giants
Yeah.
And then there's a
living
big old
isolated
council.
There's a big
going
tower
on.
with people on it going, "We praise you."
And at the same time, they're all just going to go.
Right at the end, there's some crazy hillbilly with a big blue. Hello, giants! I'm back.
So like
Wow.
Age of Ultron, where a city just drops and just decimates
Yeah.
everything. They're just going to do that like globally.
So,
Yeah,
or
all of them at the same time.
yeah, the flip side then, if they're 50-50, is that they're here to stop the other giants doing this to try and help with this all our friend shit.
Which means on top of this giant castle is another giant castle waiting for it to land so we can squash it.
The ones in the boat at Pirate Town just sailed up. Hey guys, we know how to stop the other giants. Oh god! It's all fireballs.
Get fucked on! Get fucked on! Does anyone actually speak giant?
Yellow.
I've been training, but I'm not quite good enough at it yet to actually say I'm fluent.
Maybe you should go shout at the sky.
As we're day drinking, 11 a.m.
Continue day drink.
We've already had a couple of hours each, and we're now on the champagne.
My way of
giant. That is now canon. Because next level I learned giant.
Sounds like a good day.
Yeah,
to me.
we're just going to be day drinking champagne and eating expensive snacks.
Yeah.
That you haven't paid for.
Yeah.
Best part!
And that's the reason I stay.
It's really good champagne.
This is
Really good food
experience.
as well.
I get my canteen.
We're just being
just
like-
my canteen.
we're just
Yes
being
and
complete
no.
toffs.
I'm dressed for it.
I'm just
This
like,
hole was
I
from
should
when?
be here.
No. Right, what are you people doing?
We were discussing the various holes, the extra holes that my character has.
Oh, okay.
We're day drinking and discussing day drinking.
Tried to.
Yeah, then
I
you
think
walked
that's what we
off.
were discussing. Your museum.
Oh yeah, probably, yes.
I'm trying to
What
wrestle
sort of
an entire
artifacts and
tree's worth of
things you have
drinks.
there?
one of the people.
That's not
Because
it.
I'm gonna talk to
Me
Roaring Horn
size.
and say, this Silverhand dude,
You mean Lady Silverhand?
sure. I say it better than this Silverhand dude.
I hope so.
Maybe Silverhand goes, oh shit, a drow, and slaps him in
Hit
the
the ground.
face.
How likely am I to get an audience?
Shit.
Very
That's why they're
unlikely.
blocking us up.
They must need help with the...
The entire
She would be meeting with the Masked Lords of Waterdeep, and the idea of the Masked Lords is nobody knows who they are or when they meet. So, if
Yes,
they're
I do know
meeting
what-
right now, you wouldn't be able to find her.
Fair enough. Do you know when the meeting will end?
Presumably when the castle leaves. Till then.
Should we go to the mines if they're going to do with this themselves?
But there's drinks here.
Why not just-
There are slaves in these mines.
Yeah, but you said they won't kill them, so
I didn't say they won't hurt them.
they'll be alive.
Until they make an offering to their god.
Don't you like that kind of thing?
At least Drow will eventually kill their slaves and give them peace.
We should free the slaves.
Like these ones though. There's slaves everywhere. Drop in the ocean.
Just like
We're going through many glasses of champagne really quickly right here.
But the dwarves requested this in particular.
We need to go here anyway to investigate, find out what we can
If
about
you
this
will
wardening.
do this out of the kindness of your heart, there was always a keep to sweeten the deal.
The keep was. The mission to the keep is if we clear that one out of giants.
No, it was. It was
Yes.
just we find out what's going on.
I thought it was clear it out.
Nope, just find out what's going on in there.
looks at the
Which one
We
side?
need the scout.
And deal
We
with
got the
it.
key for
And
just-
deal with
I
it.
thought it was just finding out what's there.
I just like find out and deal with it.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Clear out.
Once deal
We'll
with it.
deal with it as well.
Just deal with
But
it.
we now have our giant slayer.
Exactly. We don't need to interfere with the slaves at all. We just fucking twat the giants.
Yes, and the yaks.
Hot bugger.
We could start a milk company.
Well, the yaks. The yaks do
Can't
the
milk
engine.
yaks.
We should have taken the
I
bloody
can't
jug.
milk these yaks.
The yaks cover the entrance, so we kind of have to get past them to get to the mine anyway.
Those yaks are really getting under my skin.
So that's 4 or 5 glasses of champagne in half an hour.
Yep.
I knew
That was terrible.
No pun intended.
Sure.
We're going to start getting very drunk soon.
Soon.
We're 4 glasses of champagne in.
That's a level on an insight check.
Not soon.
Oh,
It takes a few minutes to take effect.
Hang on, wait.
It's going to hit us.
How much? 11?
Yeah, he's
Damn
telling the truth.
I got 10. I have no bonus to charisma.
Oh
What did he
no.
tell you?
I said there was no pun intended to my yak comment
Inside, yeah.
about them getting under my skin.
I all I can do is
What are you doing?
Wow.
drinking.
Enjoying the party.
I would like to go back and slay some blood.
I'm
apparently 3 of us a day drinking.
I'm watching the band first before I go.
3 of us a day drinking. Someone is
So-
sightseeing.
Do you want to let these guys do their thing? You want to tour around the city?
Well, all I want is an audience with Lady Silverhand, but that won't happen for a while, it seems, because she is in a meeting.
Would she
Inquire?
have no delegates that could speak with you?
If you say you know about the giants, she might see you.
It's worth asking.
Drunk.
And I don't think these
Not right
two
now,
are
she
really
won't.
like,
You really drinking that quickly?
they're drinking a lot.
As you guys are talking,
Not quite that quick. But yeah.
Seems like it.
you will notice a stone staircase, not a stone staircase, a cloud staircase. Good. Slowly forming, and as you look, there is 4 cloud giants making their way down.
Do I see where the staircase ends?
Not 4 cloud giants. There are 2 cloud giants and 4 stone giants.
Do I see where the staircase ends? Oh, so they're in Dreamland. Okay.
Huh?
So they're in Dreamland. Okay.
You'll be able to follow, probably found and find where the staircase stops. It's a pretty.
I'm gonna start making my way to there.
Yeah.
Okay, now something's happening. Let's toss the drink behind me and get going.
Yeah.
It was a lovely party, but giants.
Yeah, I finish off the drinks I've got. Take a couple of them hors d'oeuvres to eat as we're going, just to eat to try and sober up quickly.
Full of confidence and the stability of the script has been like, get on as many drinks, we've got this. They go. It's just,
Yes.
As they go,
So you're now slightly inebriated when we're about to potentially fight giants.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's have, please, the 3 that were heavily day drinking, please make a
Who are the
constitution
3?
save.
Oh, you were as well. Okay.
Oh wow,
Well
That's a
that's
16
a fine.
plus.
Oh, there you go. That's fine. You're
Natural
fine.
20.
I may be slightly drunk.
6 plus something.
21.
It's not going to be high enough on a 6.
It's 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have a high
He is
enough.
poisoned, I'm guessing.
You are poisoned.
Yay!
21.
You are not poisoned.
Also 21.
You're not poisoned.
Why do I always roll terribly when I need it?
Because you need it.
Yeah.
Does he also see double?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's the effect of this particular poison. That's why it's disadvantage on the attacks, because there's 7 of them.
All 14 of you stay still!
I'd like to grab
Oh yeah, you
my
can
both-
use your 5
both
things,
of his
yeah.
shoulders, my hands. This is the result of your poor decisions. But I want you to know
You can reach that low.
believe better of you. And I shall neutralise 1 poison effect if you like. Spending
Yay!
5 magical imaginary points to blame.
What?
You're no longer
It
poisoned?
was an attempt at English.
Everything
He's
seems to
speaking
be
Liam.
everything seems to be an effect of my poor decision making.
Yeah, but the way you were saying it, I was expecting him to go, and I snap his neck.
You chose for.
Okay, here comes my Goliath barbarian. Ah, kill the rock.
Ah, you're a sorcerer.
Right.
I have a Goliath sorcerer.
So,
Oh, more than
you will make your way across to Waterdeep to where these
the lady.
Well, you try and make your way to where the bottom of it is because their steps are slowly forming as they're walking down. It's not like the previous set you had before where it just all went when it was there. They're trying to do it slowly to almost look as if they have weapons
because
on
they
them.
think it gets them hard.
Sure. But they have weapons on them, but the weapons are all sheathed and whatnot, and they're walking slowly with their sort of hands by their sides to show as little hostility as possible. You sort of work out where the steps are going to end up. Yeah, there's a crowd of some guards sort of standing around.
Do I recognise any of the guards?
Probably not this bit because it's right in the centre of the city.
Cool.
You will notice, you will recognise the masked lords standing there with their masks on.
All of them?
All 7 masked lords. Is 7?
Yeah.
As well as the open lord.
Are you still wearing your hat?
I've got a hood up.
Any of us have like glasses of
I haven't
X-ray
had the disguise thing on for the whole
vision? Any of
thing.
us have the
I'm
glasses of
gonna say-
X-ray vision?
No.
Do you want to blend in with the masked lords?
While we wait to look at the master.
What, so pretend I am a masked lord?
To sort of make the hat your mask.
That would be a terrible
Yeah.
move. You would be so dead so quick.
How do you do, fellow lords?
So Steve Buscemi now.
Alton, which one's Lady Silverhand? I now look like Lady Silverhand.
She's like point at the one.
Yeah. Without the mask.
Point at the one behind him.
Just be like, random serving girl. That one.
Hello, lamps. I'm Lady
Let's see.
Silverhand.
What's the voice on?
Now something loud doing
He's
some
literally
common
got a
voice.
hand made of silver.
No, she's the one with the blonde hair.
Yeah, the one with the long blonde hair. To be fair, say Nell you'll know, Teldrin you'll probably know, Fenrir you might know, Sasha you're going to have no idea, Flynn will have no idea, Snap and Alton will know who she is. She's one of the 7 sisters, chosen daughters of Mistra.
A little bit powerful.
Just a little bit, yeah.
So if I slapped her around the face, that'd be bad.
Chosen. Probably would never get close enough to slap. Yeah. So you may not have known her by name, but you'll know her by appearance and whatnot. And you'll know that you are dealing with a very, very powerful person, both in terms of nobility and they themselves are probably one of the most powerful people on the planet. Easily one of the most powerful mages. They're sort of just waiting around, that's the thing, in this circle of...
Are there any commoners watching, or...?
Not really. There's mostly just guards.
No one else?
Not really. Everyone else seems to have either fled or been escorted away.
Do I see like the captain of the guard anywhere?
There'll probably be, where they form this sort of perimeter, there'll be a captain, one of the various captains standing in the middle.
Go talk to him, tell him what we know, tell him to tell them. I can't talk to them.
As you guys make your way to the ring, because you are the only people sort of heading in this direction, everyone else is sort of left. The captain does notice you and comes over. Sort of...
That's easier.
Yeah, looks around and goes,
Do you have an issue with him
I'm
then?
just going to shrink to the back. I'm just going to be as a back.
I just throw you that hat.
I can't attune to it.
Oh yes, yeah.
Was it a tune? Wow.
Yeah, I'm just going to sort of shrink to the back of the group.
Pull your hood up.
Stand behind my leg, it's fine.
One of these two as well.
take a stealth check, Autumn.
That's a 23.
Right, cool. Right, you're gonna fucking notice you.
He's going to notice you, but not exactly pay attention to who you are.
It's like there's another halfling somewhere.
So he'll come over, look around and go, it's very strange that you are heading this way. Most people have left or been escorted.
Yeah.
Why have you come to the bottom of where the giants are coming?
These guys are
We've run into a
giants.
number of giants recently, and we're worried about what's happening, so we're going to find out what's going to happen.
So you know about what's going on with the giants?
The ordning's been smashed.
Splendid. Guards let them through.
He's the least intimidating guard captain ever.
It's just like, I know he's got the time to deal with this shit.
I'd like to think it's a halfling with a fully flank man with a massive halberd.
I'm just saying it's somewhere between Bane and the Knights of Need.
I was more just imagining some guy with a monocle. Splendid! Okay.
Oh! I was bought their rank.
I'm not sure if you'd recognise it, but the BFG, the Air Force captain.
It's like, you know, celebrities get knighted, so
Yeah.
they're knights. He's basically one of the.
Yeah.
We need to enact.
The
All
honour
the knights
system.
come in. There's a.
Oh, goody! I mean,
Yes.
do come on through. We'll have to have tea sometime.
Just the most descriptive thing, the ordning has been smashed. This is very descriptive, very quick.
So the guards will pass, and he'll escort you towards Lady Silverhand and the Master Lords of Waterdeep. If I go over to Silverhand and sort of...
Do I know about these masked people, or do I literally have no idea what they are?
I would say you probably have some idea.
Oh.
Because Waterdeep's a place that's difficult to attack. And you would know that if you were to capture a Masked Lord, it would be worth a lot of ransom money. It would make a very good sex toy.
Or buy a lot.
Yeah. But he'll
Oh, I love slipperiness.
he'll bow his head to Silverhand and say, these adventurers have news about the giants. They know more than we do.
More than we do. The ordnings was back. There you go.
She'll look around at you and go, greetings, travellers.
You know, you sound awfully like the captain.
You
related somehow.
It was a spell that I experimented with that went a little bit wrong. Everyone sounds the same.
No, that's okay.
Completely reasonable.
Okay, we'll have to talk like this then.
I thought it would be a funny joke, but it didn't go quite the way I planned it.
Yes, well, it's happened to everyone, so...
We were in the city at the time, so... Fortunately, it makes it really difficult to identify people, so the Masked Lords can speak openly. Because you're never going to know their voices.
Oh, hi, Steve.
But their faces are properly masked. You can't see anything. So what do you know about the giants?
Well, as we understand it, our giant told us that Annam, the giant god, has destroyed the ordning, and so the giants now vie for precedence among them.
That's worrying.
What we know is that the frost giants were in 10 towns searching for the Ring of Winter. The fire giants have reoccupied Iron Slag.
That's worrying.
And seem to be searching for the piece of the Volindor to rebuild
Also
it.
worrying.
And there is
I pop out.
giant castle flying above the Silver Marches.
We had a couple of rods at the Volendor.
One. Didn't you say something about them stealing a rock?
And they took a rock from Nightstone.
Oh, we know about that
Sure
rock. That's not quite so worrying, because that rock literally does nothing.
Yes.
It's not
But yeah,
really-
so they seem to be searching for, vying for power. as
What
far
was
as
that?
I can
What was the marches near Jeffries?
Said that.
It was,
Silver
it was
March.
technically over the Evermore rock.
tell. The
Silver
Evermore.
Marches.
No one did
Yeah.
actually say.
That's less worrying. They're just floating there doing nothing. That's far more worrying.
Yes.
It's above a city.
It's about the same size, but they were marching through it. So I'm assuming they were looking for pieces throughout the.
Is it you that have called down the giants to talk?
No, they are coming down of their own accord. We have decided just to meet with them to see what it is, as they are coming down very unthreateningly.
Yes, that's as much information as we've sheet so far, but they've also attacked several places.
The giants are without an ordning is a not a
Scary.
good thing. Yes, that's a terrifying concept. Oh, if you wish to meet with them, we should all go talk to them together. When they arrive.
Sounds good. We'll let you do most of the talking, but we'll observe.
Well, that makes more sense. I don't want you to annoy giants in the middle of my city.
Yes.
If you need a translator, you can speak giant.
I can. I'm literally a giant.
I can also speak giant. There, in fact, is not a language on this planet that I am unable to speak.
She's so pro.
I Just snap and say, can I borrow your helmet?
Can I talk to her at normal speed?
I see where you're going.
Can I?
How does comprehend languages?
I think
Can I
it's
borrow
It's
it?
not
You
treatment.
can use
Is
it
it
and then
not?
you can give it to someone else. They can instantly
Yeah.
use it.
Sure.
Okay.
It doesn't take the spell
There you
away.
go.
Don't think so. Because you
It
gain
li-
the ability
it lets
to
you
cast
use
the
the spell.
and
It does
the
not
spell
say you have
lasts
to keep
for an
that
hour,
helmet on.
basically.
At least that's what it read
It
as.
literally says you could use the comprehend languages spell.
You can
Which
use it and then
makes
it's
you
in
presume
effect.
that
So
you
it's
then
only
get
while you're
that-
wearing it you can use it, but it doesn't mean it doesn't
Yeah.
take effect. It loses its effect when you take the helmet off.
Was it the helmet comprehend languages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a helmet comprehend languages because there's no helmet here.
It says helm.
Oh no, it is.
It is helmet comprehending.
It's in the strange place.
Oh, it is literally a tiny little two-word thing.
While wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast a comprehend language spell from it at will.
So
It's
basically,
not attuned and it doesn't say you have to be wearing
So-
the helm to use it.
and the spell lasts for an hour.
That's around the helmet.
Everyone just knows without.
If you want to hear what they're talking about, yeah.
As long as someone can understand and tell us.
We can't talk back, but we can understand.
At least you know what's
Two
happening.
people can.
If they say anything.
We just need
stupid.
2 people to instantaneous translate. One way or the other.
Well, I mean, I could just roll it off. I don't know. There's literally no benefit to be able to do that. So sure.
So yeah, I can now understand all
Now I
languages.
understand all languages.
As they're literally spoken.
How will the other person translate it?
Well, you can understand all spoken languages.
No kind of.
I thought it was in a
stuff.
literal way, or
Oh yeah, but I mean, it could be a language that isn't spoken. You wouldn't understand.
I'm happy I can hear. We are talking common.
So you'll step forward a little bit. The Master Lords will remain behind you because they don't want to get too close because they don't want to get attacked by giants.
Basically, we are meat shields right now.
We've
Meat
been
shield.
we've spent months being meat shields. There's nothing
Me and
new
Flint
here.
are used to that anyway.
Your meat shields and Silverhand can handle herself.
You're a front line.
I'm a front line.
You weren't the front line the other.
I am
That's
now.
because he wasn't there.
You didn't want to kill me whilst I wasn't there.
Basically. And we
So-
didn't have stats.
You'll step forward. The steps will appear next to you. The 2 cloud giants will step down, as will their 4 stone giant escorts. The stone giants will sort of. The cloud giants will step forward, and there'll be 2 stone giants on either side, sort of looking like a bodyguard of sorts. They will look down and say, the cloud giant, one of the cloud giants will look down and say in common, greetings, my name is Count Nimbolo. This is my wife, Countess Mulara. We are cartographers and just wish to explore your city.
My God.
What? Sure. Insight motherfucking check.
Yeah.
Inside checks.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh,
It bounced off
bastard.
my. It bounced off one of my dice from
21.
20 to an
You've
8.
offended the Countess, thank you.
It's not even going to be even remotely enough for anything bother.
9,
2 total.
2, what the?
I mean, they're telling the truth, so
Cool. Okay.
they are cartographers, they are here to explore the city, learn a history of Waterdeep,
And bomb
and
it.
they want to determine whether there are any remnants of one of the old cities of Austria still buried here. That is literally why they are there. They explain that. And Silverhand's like, oh, so you mean no threat to us? No. We just wish to gather information and mark it on maps and make use of that for ourselves.
What do you know of your? I'm going to talk to him. What do you know of the Cloud Giant castle that is over the Evermoors?
We don't know anything in particular about Cloud Giant Castle over the Evermoors, but in terms of Cloud Giants to look out for, we do know there is at least one evil Cloud Giant lord trying to conquer useful folk. Countess Sansuri.
Countess Sephiroth.
Samsuri.
That actually sounds vaguely familiar. That's worrying.
No, not countless Samsuri. There's many of them.
Oh no!
What we know of the Countess is that she's looking for a lost trove of dragon magic, but I'm not sure exactly where she's looking. What is the Evermoors? I don't think we've been there.
It's to the north. It's an area that's generally infested with trolls.
1 sec. I've wondered.
And they do this.
He's literally just.
The really foggy place.
Yes.
Interesting.
Ooh, it's foggy.
Are there not many ruins there?
I imagine there are a fair few.
It's mostly fog.
There were ruins there at one point.
What do you seek the ruins for?
Interest. We believe that there was an old giant settlement that used to be in this location, and we were just curious to see if any of the remnants of the city remained.
The Xanathar might be inhabiting some of it.
Is very intriguing to me.
Maybe
Where
next time.
else could such settlements be?
We're not really sure. Yeah, we're still trying to decode the maps. The coastline and shape of the land has changed drastically, so we're having to do lots of cross-checking between the old Osteria maps and the current maps that we have. As of right now, this is the only place we have located.
Maybe next time you should think about sending word ahead so people will know of your arrival. And a cloud giant doesn't just appear above a city.
It's hard for us to send words from very far up in the sky. Now we can, because we've met someone.
I would have said you might be able to. We met a rather
Peculiar.
yes, fellow named Zephyros. He had a large number of griffins that listened to what he said.
But we have some griffins too, but griffins cannot talk.
They could carry a message that you've written.
Griffins are also likely to get shot down.
Fair point.
Nonsense.
Yeah, quite. When the wild, they're very ferocious beasts.
I don't seem to react to Zephyros's name.
No, not at all. Silverhand is like, yeah, if we saw bunches of griffins flying toward us, we'll shoot them out of the sky. Because that's an aggressive thing, we don't want them anywhere near our city.
Where was the last place you heard Countess Samsuri was?
I'm not sure the exact location. She travels around. I don't really know where other cloud giants' castles are. They all float around in the sky. They're not really in a set location. It's very rare to find them in one location. I just hear of messages and whatnot, and with the ordning gone. It's good to know what the other giants are sort of up to, but I don't know where she is.
Do you know of any way of possibly repairing the ordning to stop much of the chaos that seems to have engulfed?
While he's saying that, I'm going to whisper.
Do we tell her about the fire giants in Ironslag?
We are still not sure that she is not searching for pieces of the Volley.
It's a no.
Potentially that the piece within this city.
I think the best way to discover would be to work out why the Allfather smashed it in the first place, because he was the one who originally put it in place.
Would you know how we could do that? Any suggestions?
I would suggest you try to find the Eye of the Allfather in the ice and the Spine of the Wild.
No, we're going back to the cold places.
Oh, the lovely cold places. You wouldn't happen to be going in that direction.
I'm afraid if we're allowed to stay here, we have plans to stay and explore this city for the foreseeable future.
Who are you and what have you done with Alton? You actually want to go on a cloud giant castle?
It's not his castle. They seem quite nice.
His was more of a tower.
They seem quite nice. He was insane.
The
He
Countess.
was still quite nice.
The Countess steps forward, looks down and goes, I will not be having small folk on my tower, nor my city, nor my castle. I can't remember the words. That's me. The Countess said it right the first time.
Worth asking.
The other giant sword said, yes, dear, yes, dear. I'm not coming up, don't worry.
And what can we expect to find in the spine of the world if we go searching for the Eye of the Allfather?
Well, if you make it there, it's a place where giants go to ask questions of the Allfather himself.
So we can expect a lot of...
giants.
Yes.
There may be giants there, I don't know.
Whereabouts in the spine of the world? It's rather large, you understand.
I know it's somewhere in the middle. I've never been. It's not easy. It is not an easy thing to find. The idea being, it's you only get to ask questions if you prove yourself worthy of asking the questions.
Is it recognisable as a literal eye?
I don't think so. You all definitely know it as being giants, though.
So we will be able to identify it upon finding the thing.
Yes, it will be very, very large.
Even to you?
I mean, it's giant-sized, but it has to fit in all sorts of giants, including Storm.
We
So
understand.
it'll be taller than us.
We know what some of the other types of giants are doing to prove themselves in the ordinary. Would you know what the storm, other cloud giants, the hill or stone giants are doing?
I have no idea about the actions of any other giants.
Okay.
We are just carrying on dark cartography. We were quite happy with how the ordinary was before. It is very strange that the storm giants have done nothing about it. That is a worrying thing to us, but
What do you know of the Vonindod?
it was a colossus built back when Austria was alive to fight dragons. As far as I was known, it was sundered.
Insight.
Well, there he is.
Such a,
13.
as far as they were aware, it was sundered.
As far as I was aware, it was sundered as well.
I'm just checking they're not hiding the fact that they know it's being rebuilt.
Yeah. That was my next question. Are you trying to rebuild it?
Not personally, no.
That's when I insight. Which is a 9.
That's 10.
Not personally, no.
We're doing so well.
To be fair, they are being very open. They're not, as far as like.
Yeah,
they're
we
making
just have to.
themselves easy to read.
You're just
I
assuming
think-
the worst because of past experience.
Yeah, the past experience with giants, they've attacked us on sight.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly.
what
Or semi-abducted us.
That's the one.
What do you mean semi-abducted? Like completely
Actually abducted us.
Let's face it, we did walk up. We did end up walking up those
That
stairs
wasn't
by
me, it
choice.
wasn't me.
No, we walked up there to reclaim him.
Yeah.
Brooke
His
decided,
turn.
let's go up these stairs made of cloud.
It wasn't me, mate.
It was you.
Well, thank you for your answering our questions.
Yeah, thank you for letting us explore this city. I hope you find.
That's entirely down to them.
Just point to her.
Well, I've said thank you to all of you, but thank you. We look forward to studying. Do you want that moved? So happy side. That would be best, yes. If you move it a little bit inland, walking through the gates, I will make arrangements for you to be able to walk in through the gates. I would use the one at the northeastern corner. That is the one that is sized for giants.
Pre-sized gate for giants.
Say no parking
Well,
zone.
We're
gonna have
No
to put
fly
the
zone.
height restrictions there.
We're gonna have to yellow line. We're gonna have to give you a ticket.
Do you have a permit
two.
for that?
Snap and Orchard, you two will know that there is occasionally giant activity in Waterdeep. Of note, there is the giant Harshnag, Frost Giant, who is a member of Force Grey. He does frequent the city every now and again.
Probably
They had
very
a
intrigued
gate.
with that.
They built a gate large enough for him to walk through.
Nice one.
Fair enough. It's a very metropolitan city, see.
It is.
Okay then. Any more questions?
We don't offending royalty.
We haven't offended anyone.
Oh, it's cool. They come down those steps to us. Hello, small people. What do you know? Who wrote the ordering?
Beat them for
Keep going
information.
to the end.
I mean, the only other thing I can ask would be who's the Duke? You know, the fire giant Luke.
That's probably a good idea.
Yes.
There's a Duke, a fire giant.
I don't know anything
No,
about fire giants. They're beneath me. Or were beneath me.
Actually, one final question. Why are they still with you?
They're high.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
They're probably going, what the fuck is this?
They don't think this is real. They think they're in a dream. You know.
Fair enough.
Stone, aren't they?
Stone giants appreciate artwork, so I'm going to guess they have a lot of artwork up there.
I imagine so.
Do they look like they're away with the fairies?
Yeah, I mean, stone giants always look like they're away with the fairies.
The stone giants
Excuse me.
is their default expression. All stone giants are now stoned.
That's probably where the name came from.
Stone giants.
Stone giants.
This one's 420. This one's.
Silverhand looks around to you, Seven, and goes, any other questions for our giant guests?
No, thank you for listening to our podcast.
Wonderful. You are welcome to join the city when you have moved your castle away from the top of it.
Giggle.
Thank you very much for the bow and starting it up. Thank you very much for joining me in the parley with the giants. I wish you well in your various quests that you seem to be doing to prevent the ordering. Or restore the ordering, rather.
Hopefully we'll succeed still.
Anything we can do for you whilst we're here?
Not in particular. I have pretty good grips on everything I need to do.
Well, we're around sometimes.
We will probably be fighting a lot of fire giants soon. Is there any way you could help us in this?
In what way?
Potions, items.
I mean, Waterdeep has many potions and items to buy.
Yes, the buy part is the.
It's not something I could remove from the. I can't just take items from people who are hard workers.
And I thought we were literally just offered something that we wanted off this table of wondrous things.
It
Like,
didn't have fire
you got
resistant
any free
potions.
stuff?
Yes, but the fucking dumb
Really
fire
good. Really
no
free
count.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
This is just a custom, isn't it?
Why
Free
would you
stuff.
ask about great and powerful?
We're used to this shit.
Don't
Don't ask, don't get.
Don't get. I've got some magic powder. Who wants it? It's like me. I want it.
it's just like
Just
eight
normal.
people just dive and make a gang.
The wizard is standing there like. Mine.
Solve that one.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your help. I hope you enjoy your stay at Waterdeep.
I hope your spell wears off soon with the voices.
Yes, so do I. But to be fair, I probably could cancel it, but it was also somewhat entertaining.
It seemed to affect the giants too. It's very odd.
I think they were just copying, to be honest. We think it was a custom, seeing as everyone seems to sound like that.
We don't.
No, but they have very large ears. They probably could hear everyone else talking.
I should go and check on my employees.
They just thought I was really TV.
I feel like maybe going back to the party.
Double pivot.
Silverhand walks away. He joins the Master Lords and they walk off.
Stab a master lord. I don't stab a master lord.
And you die.
We'll go. I drop all my weapons to stand up. No, I'm not doing this.
That is sensible.
Be like, huh?
What are you guys doing?
Back to the party.
I'm not. I think it's time to go back to Einstein.
How are we again.
What's the time?
Well, we can
12
travel to Evelyn.
Looking.
12:30.
We teleport,
Parked.
and then we go from Evelyn, which was like
We
How
parked the two
long?
wagons in Everland.
So we got to wander back to the graveyard, teleport somewhere.
Yeah.
Ride to back to Felbar and then back to.
Okay.
Start this arduous journey as soon as possible.
Oh no, we're not going to go to the Spider Museum.
Why don't we go back to my house, rest the night, and then travel fresh in the morning?
I like that plan.
Did we want to try and stop in Neverwinter to just see if we could just finish doing what that night guy asked us in 10 times?
Could do that as well.
Is it on the
Yes.
teleportation
Do.
line? Good.
Yes.
Yes, we can go to. I'll tell you something at the time.
It's only a few
Neverwinter.
And I'm never going to remember it every time
Neverwinter,
you say it.
Waterdeep, Everland, and Yata.
Yeah,
was
like
one
Mirabar.
more as
Oh, Mirabar as
Water.
well. I forgot Mirabar was on that list.
because we don't
Yeah,
have
no.
Mirabar.
Loud
Oh,
water.
I forgot that was on
There
that
are
list.
6 places you can teleport to.
Oh, we could go.
It covers a surprisingly large amount of the Sword Coast.
It's a big chunk of the north.
It does. It gets you very close to everywhere you want to get to, basically.
Surprisingly.
Yes.
How convenient.
It's only convenient if you go to Everland.
Oh, well, anywhere else as well.
Well, I mean, only convenient if you go to Everland to get the
To get
access to it in the first place.
Well, I lead everyone back to my house.
You lead back to your house.
Are we not going back for another couple days?
I have an alcohol cabinet.
Okay, cool.
So you all travel back to Alton's house
I disabled the traps.
and set up for camp, sleeping and whatnot all the afternoon.
Setting up camp.
Set up to camp. I don't fucking know. My voice hurts.
You have spare
You
bits?
get to Alton's house. You've got to do whatever you're going to do. You're going to get there and have like it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You still have time to do. We will pick up next week because my voice hurts and I want to stop. To Chris and get blood late.
He's kind of done.
Voice many episodes. Important one.
And now he's dying.
Apologies for the short video.
We have a dead end. We have a dead DM. So
Yeah. Fuck off.
it's so cute when you say it.
Look at that face! Can you speak a bit louder?
Fuck off.
What?
Thank you very much for watching. Do keep an eye out on all the other stuff. Go look at us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and other places. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, Destai.
Yeah, well, bye.